gatherings, from delicious liquor-filled candies and cakes to festive nogs, ciders, and advent calendars. Guess Who has you covered? Find the perfect gift sets, spirit bundles, and more to make your celebration shine. At Guess Who, you'll get the best selection, the best prices, and the best service, all with the convenience of shopping local. So come on down to Guess Who Liquor at Rainbow Curve and find your new holiday favorite.
Whether you're planting a tree in your backyard or trenching at a construction site, a call to 811 helps prevent dangerous damage to underground utilities and is the first step in keeping yourself and your community safe. Hitting a line can knock out service to your home and neighborhood, resulting in fines, damages, serious injury, or worse. Safety is in your hands. Call 811 before you dig. It's easy, it's free, and it's the law. This message is brought to you by Black Hills Energy.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. A cold front moves through this evening and overnight tonight. Spotty sprinkles and light showers is possible. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low to mid 30s. A chilly day is forecasted for Tuesday with daytime high temperatures only climbing to as high as the low 40s. Tuesday's overnight temperatures will fall to the mid 20s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Okay, good people. Hello. It's going to be a very interesting day here on Ruskin and Zach.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I like your optimism. I like where your head is. Good head space you're in.
Someone here has a possible narcoleptic reaction to some medication, so we don't know what's going to happen here. We don't know.
DQ, how you feeling in there?
I'm fine.
DQ, you ready to step in if
you might need to.
If the boy falls
I'm
asleep over here?
I'm scared that you mixed it with Red Bull.
I'm trying to come back up.
Oh my God, you're like Elvis
I'm
over
just
here.
trying to come back up. I'm a little sleepy. I got to be honest.
Wise men say. Oh my Lord! Now he is downing the rest of it. Now crush the can on your head like a man. All right.
I can't. Well, I probably couldn't feel it right now, but yeah, yeah.
Oh man, this is ESPN Arkansas. We are not in the portal. We are still here on ESPN Arkansas, and the Hit That Line Now app. 866-285-4005 is how you can join us on the program. Hey, a big Monday around here. Lots of talking points to disperse.
There's a lot of things going on, isn't there?
I didn't. The first thing I thought of yesterday when
yes,
Mr. Pibb texted in here, say by the bell 101. You don't. Are you so excited? Are you so excited? Are you so scared?
I was in need. Now I wasn't in need. Now I'm in need again. It's just, it's two different needs.
Hey, don't worry. People have been doing drugs on the radio for 80 years, so we're fine. No problems here.
Just to loosen me up a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, take the edge off.
It worked.
That's why I drink. There's vodka in this tumbler
there
every day.
is.
Nobody knows that.
There's vodka in there if you want.
That's right.
It's absolutely good. So, when Alabama started to cry about, well, maybe we just won't play anybody anymore, the first person I thought of is you. Because, I mean, Alabama couldn't play. They go on the road in non-con like once every 12 years or something like that. So, forgive me. Here's the thing. I don't know if anybody's told you from the SEC or the Alabama or anything like that. SMU played 10 real opponents this year. They played BYU and TCU in the non-con and then 8 league games. All right. So they played 8. They played 10 real opponents. And Nevada, who's generally respectable enough in the Mountain West. So that's 11 out of their 12 games against non-tomato can competition. Alabama played Mercer.
They did.
Now, they did go to Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
And it's not Alabama's fault that Wisconsin sucks now.
The whole argument with Alabama boils down to two things. One, you shouldn't have lost to a 6-6 Vanderbilt, and you shouldn't have lost to 6-6 Oklahoma.
Right.
At that point, you lost your ability to argue about your spot.
Right.
I do find it funny that in the model that was built for the SEC by Greg Sankey, they're the ones that got hosed.
Well, that's going to change. They're going to change the model now.
No, I totally imagine that sometime this week the rules will all be rewritten.
This is exactly what's going to happen. Yes.
The irony on that was not lost on me. You know who else got jobbed in this whole thing was Oregon. Oregon gets to play the winner of Tennessee, Ohio State. Meanwhile, Penn State gets a nice cushy road through Boise, and then Arizona State would be next. I mean, really?
Well, what about you win your the other thing that looks weird to me is and I don't have a problem with them not going 1 through 12 in the rankings on the bracket. That actually makes sense to me. But here's what is odd. You win your conference championship game and then you don't get a home playoff game.
Yeah.
That's kind of strange,
how about
right?
that, huh?
So it's better to lose or not be in your because you might get a home game like Ohio State or if whoever Penn State's getting a home game.
Penn State got they got the kiss on the way
Texas,
on the way out.
Right?
Well, another thing is that Georgia should be ineligible for the playoff because the quarterback got hurt. This is the FSU rule.
Oh yeah.
You know what's good for them is but we're giving them a pass. There's a lot of things in there that don't make any sense.
They can't be. I wouldn't be surprised if they never reran it on the SEC network. That was as bad of a conference championship game in this league as I've ever seen. Before Carson Beck got hurt. The first half was 6-3. And don't come at me with, defense. No. That was crappy offense. That was not great defense. They're not the same.
The secret is Carson Beck's the problem. I don't know if Gunnar Stockton is your answer, but Carson Beck is the problem that is holding that thing back.
Has there ever been a cool guy named Gunnar, like in the history of Earth?
Gunnar Henderson, shortstop for second base Orioles.
Okay, all right.
Gunnar Nelson from Ricky Nelson's kids from the group
the Ozzie and Harriet.
That's what I got.
Okay,
I've got those two.
Gunnar, what a name, Gunnar. There's Gunny on Major Dad. Remember that? Remember that? Yeah.
Here we go. Here's a guy. Idiot. Boise is an easy opponent? ? Lost to Oregon by 3. Only lost. Then he spelled Notre Dame wrong, and he hopes they get killed. Called me a moron.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, pal, they slipped by Wyoming 17-13. Looked terrible against UNLV, but cool. Hey, whatever you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah, they're going to lose their
they're
not going to go to the semifinals. No, Boise State, no. And I don't think Georgia is either. Even if Carson Beck came back. These two SEC teams, Texas and Georgia, are not great. They're fine. They're serviceable. They could win you one game. Can they win you 4? I don't think so. Or 3? I don't think they can. I really don't.
The most dangerous team to me in the whole thing is Tennessee. Tennessee can get it going. They got the defense, but I don't know if Iamaleava is going to be able to walk into Ohio Stadium and deal with it. No. I mean, he walked in here and couldn't deal with it.
I don't. They have a defensive front, which sometimes is enough. But I don't trust their secondary, really, at Tennessee.
I don't trust anything about Georgia. I think that is a really bad. And now Kirby's going to war with Sankey.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah. It's all. This is the other the whole like last week of college football going into conference championships, and sometimes even in the last week of the regular season, is just politics. Like all these people that don't want politics in their sports. How can you sit through this for the last 2 weeks where everybody is campaigning for everything? Up, down, left, right. It's disgusting.
But it's primarily the SEC that's doing the politicking, and the reason why is they don't have a team that truly deserves to be there.
That's right.
They have to justify their existence. You don't hear the Big 12 doing it. You don't hear the ACC doing it, but they have to justify their position in the playoff.
Right. That's right.
I'm not sold. I don't think Georgia is. I don't think they're the Georgia of old. I think I've been telling you for weeks Texas was soft. I thought they were. I was surprised, they couldn't beat a one-armed quarterback, but, hey, whatever.
I was so happy Alabama got left out.
Oh.
And it was the last name revealed after 40 minutes of this stupid show that they did on ESPN, which is another thing altogether. Herbie just mocking. It's like, I'm not saying anything on this thing. I'm not doing it.
This kid committed to Michigan.
Everybody have a good time.
Yeah.
I love that.
Y'all have fun.
I love that. But I was so happy that Alabama got left out. You know what? Beat Oklahoma. And don't play Mercer, all right? I mean, come on. Shut up. Well, we may not play these tough schedules.
Well,
okay, good.
It's the same thing Kiffin's talking about. He lost to a 4-8 Kentucky team.
Yeah.
Again,
we're not supposed to remember that.
I know.
Because the losses don't matter.
Once you get to 2 losses, you've kind of lost your ability to make that argument.
The losses don't matter.
No,
only the wins matter in the SEC.
Losses are better than ACC wins.
Losses don't matter. Losses don't matter. Anyway, way to go, SMU. Good football team there. All right, 866-285-4005. I don't know how Alabama can play a worse non-conference schedule moving forward, but apparently that's what they're going to try to do. And by the way, they're not in charge of this. Their TV overlords are in charge of their schedule. Because if they want you to play 9 real games or 10 real games, guess what? You're going to do it. Why? Because they've got the faucet of money and you don't. So you're going to do what ESPN tells you to do. You can talk all you want. You pump your chest out about scheduling. Whatever your TV overlords tell you to do, that's what you're going to schedule.
Coverage is presented by Futrall Marine. Futrall Marine has Kawasaki Ridge and Ridge XR side-by-sides, offering peak premium performance that can handle whatever the outdoors throws your way. Gear up at FutrallMarine.com. And by Mock Legal Solutions, now in Fort Smith and Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Quality legal services for a low, flat cost. Call Jackie Mock at 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions. Real advice, reasonable price.
It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
If you're interested in continuing your involvement in high school athletics and want to make some extra money, what better way to do so than by becoming an official? For information on how you can give back to student athletes in Arkansas, please contact us at 501-955-2500. Again, that's 501-955-2500. The Arkansas Activities Association is looking for sports officials, and you may be the answer.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late night bites.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Time for another incredible episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Is your furnace making loud noises? Is it keeping you warm?
Is soot collecting near the furnace register?
Seriously, is it keeping you warm?
Well, shiver no more.
Shiver no more?
Shiver no more. Call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. We'll get you warm and comfortable.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or find us online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Zach say,
Shiver no more. It's my slogan for the winter.
On the next incredible episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
To you, a tractor isn't a toy. It's a tool, and you use it all the time. For every application on every job site, or for all the small jobs around your farm. If you're tired of big payments on those tools, it's time to check out a new TYM tractor at Tatum Motor Company. With a new TYM, you can get the reliability you need for every job. If you also need something that's versatile, you have to check out the TYM and all the available attachments. It's perfect for any job. And most importantly, you want something that's affordable. Get a new tractor with the same features and capability for less. A new TYM from Tatum Motor Company is unmatched in affordability. Go ahead, compare prices. You'll see the best value is a new TYM tractor at Tatum Motor Company in Anderson, Missouri, and Tawnytown, Arkansas.
I'm Paul with Tatum Motor Company. Visit us online at tatummotor.com.
You have old jewelry that you never wear that's just gathering dust? Here at Swift Jewelry, one of our favorite things to do is to repurpose your heirloom jewelry into something that fits your current style. Bring in your old jewelry and fresh ideas and let our expert jewelers breathe new life into a dazzling new creation that you'll be proud to wear. There's something extra special about a stunning piece of jewelry that tells a beautiful, sentimental story about the past. Come share your dreams with us at Swift's Jewelry in beautiful downtown Fayetteville, your personal jeweler since 1956.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by The Good Chair because I have a place to sit. Get The Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Ernest Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in The Good Chair. The transfer portal officially open for business today. Razorbacks
buddy.
have 20 players in the transfer portal, including corner Jalen Braxton, who made his announcement over the weekend. Football team has their bowl destination. Razorbacks are headed to Memphis to take on Texas Tech out of the Big 12 in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Kickoff is scheduled for 6 p.m. on December the 27th.
Woohoo!
Pretty excited about that around here. Arkansas men's basketball team is on their way to New York City to take on Michigan tomorrow night. Tip time's 8 p.m. ESPN will have your TV. And the women's basketball team cruised past SEMO in front of DQ yesterday at Bud Walton 84-45.
They let you in?
6-5
They
on the
did.
year.
All right.
They're going to play Texas Tech on Sunday. And
Because you went by your given name, not
Yeah.
your stage name, obviously. That's
outfielder Juan Soto and the New York Mets agreed on a 15-year, $765 million contract, according to sources. It's the largest professional contract in sports history.
It's larger than the economy of many small nations.
Yes, yes, it is. Wow.
Your poll questions.
Right.
Do you say denial isn't just a river in Egypt, or denial isn't just a river in Africa?
River in Africa.
You say Africa?
No, I say,
you say Egypt?
I say Egypt.
78% of people said Egypt. 21% of people say Africa.
Who are these people that
I
say?
know someone who says it, and it drives me crazy.
Is there something that you can do about it?
Because even though
Throw them in the well?
Yeah.
Egypt is the main one that people think of, I feel like people who say Africa just want to be smarter. So you know that the Nile River is in Africa and not in Asia.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need to hide the Christmas presents intentionally, or do your kids know not to look? This is 50-50 right now.
Holy moly. It's a close one.
Yeah.
And
What was the answer on that one? 50-50?
50-50. Yes or
Okay.
yeah. And when you button a shirt, do you start from the top or the bottom? 71% of people start from the top.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the correct way to do this.
I don't even know how I do it.
Well, next time you'll pay attention. I guarantee you that.
28% said
Probably.
they start from the bottom.
No.
I thought that was the normal way.
No, that's weird.
Oh.
You're a serial
Because
killer.
then you
if
get to
do
the
that.
top and they're all cattywampus. What do you do
Yeah.
about that?
Well, I do it correctly from the start.
Excuse us.
Excuse us.
My God.
Sorry.
Yeah. Some of us weren't, valedictorian
Oh my
around here.
gosh.
We got to go slow.
Those are your polls. Go touch grass.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, DQ. All right. 866-285-4005. That's how you can reach us here on the program. There's so many things that are just simple that we got to go out here and bust myths again.
Which one?
Well, here's a let me find one here. Oh yeah. Somebody suggested Bama go independent. Okay, listen. Okay. If they went independent, they would not generate the money that they get as being a part of the Southeastern Conference from a television standpoint, which is why many years ago these leagues decided, hey, we're better as a collective bargaining than as individuals.
What's the league payout now?
Oh, it's got to be 80 some odd million or something like that. 100? I don't know.
Yeah,
what
you're
it-
not. You're
Let
not
me look
beating
about
that.
what it is. Because it's and Alabama is one of the halves, by the way. It's 51, and that's divided amongst 14 schools last year. The payout total $853 million.
Okay, so everybody's getting about 50, 51.
51. Now it's going to now new stuff kicks in this year, but you also have to split it up 16 ways. So it may be right around that or a little bit. It's never gone down in this
Alabama doesn't
era
have
of
the
television.
cachet
No,
to
they-
go to become an independent.
And another thing,
It just wouldn't work for them.
and another thing that bothers me. Well, it doesn't bother me, but it's just like I don't know. Maybe this stuff isn't as simple as I think it is. But somebody texted in they should play bowls like the Liberty Bowl in the spring. Here's the thing: cities don't have problems getting tourists in the spring. You know when they can't get tourists? Late December, New Year's. That's when they have hard time getting tourists. This is why the whole bowl system exists, is tourism. In places like originally New Orleans and Miami and Dallas, Pasadena, if you want to go all the way back. And then El Paso and, Orlando and
Having a bowl
Atlanta.
game, having a bowl game in the spring makes no sense because your team is brand new at that point. It makes zero sense. It's a reward for having a good season, and by the time you got to the spring, it just doesn't make any sense. All of these players are moving around, sitting here hitting refresh on the transfer portal. They're moving around.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, the On3 said 1 in 4 college football players will be in the portal. 25%.
I said 20 already.
How many? Is that about 25%?
Yeah, I mean, it's 80-ish guys on the roster. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a quarter of their roster.
So they're about at normal then. They're about at normal. So that's about where that is. So this is the way it is now. Is you're just gonna it's like our corporate friends over here up the street or whatever. Every year you're just gonna shed 20%, 25% of the workforce and you try and find to replace them with somebody cheaper. That's what it is. Football is no different than any of these big corporations now. JB Hunt or Tyson or Walmart or whatever it is.
You have your corporate layoffs.
That's right,
and you bring in
enjoy your firings.
You bring in a new batch of people, and it's going to be. Look, they're gonna have a skeleton crew for their bowl game. Not that it matters, but you're gonna. From what I've heard about exit interviews and the way they're conducted, a lot of these guys probably got their feelings hurt, especially the ones that were starters. The exit interview probably didn't go very well.
Yeah, well, it is never. And somebody got the author of this joke wrong last week. It's Jerry Seinfeld who said all we're doing is rooting for laundry, and that's really it's never been more true than in a bowl game when you're going to have all these people that have never really played all that much taking the field, and you're just rooting for the clothes.
Yep,
you don't know who these
all you're
people
there
are.
To do is just root for laundry.
And I do have thoughts on the bowl and the bowl experience and just how we consume it now, given that it's not any cheaper for the fans to go to not see the stars of the team every year. Like it's one of the worst from a let's go and experience the ball game standpoint. It's one of the worst values in sports.
It is
going
now,
to the game.
yes, it is now. But I mean, if you're a Razorback fan, you're considering going down to the Liberty Bowl. Are you going to buy tickets today, not knowing if Taylor Green's going to play?
I would go buy tickets on the 27th on SeatGeek.
There will be somebody out there with their finger up.
That's what I would do.
They'll help you out. Yeah, it's
That's
definitely
right.
a different experience.
Now, Sterling's on the phone here, so let's get his reaction to everything. Hi, Sterling.
Hey, guys. I don't know why everybody gets so upset about a guy leaving your program. I mean, it's not like it's your girlfriend or anything. I mean, come on. I mean, and even then, your girlfriend leaving right before Christmas, what a blessing. I mean,
This will all go away in time. There was a time when being divorced was a major taboo in this nation, and now it's normal. Nobody really cares anymore. And the same thing will happen with college football. People are upset about the lack of loyalty, but we'll all get used to this, and then people won't have the same reaction in a few years. It'll be normal.
and what's so upsetting about that part is lack of loyalty. They had no problem when coaches was out recruiting these guys' replacements.
Yeah.
They were always looking for someone better than you.
That's right.
Just like at your job, your employer would love to find somebody better than you and cheaper.
Yes.
So I mean, what? And you the same way. When you got something messed up at your house, you got something broke down, and you can't fix it on your own. You try to find the best, cheapest guy you can find. I mean, I don't understand it. I truly don't. Why are you upset that Taylor Green's making money? Yeah, it ain't hurting you. It ain't coming out of your pocket.
Nope.
I mean, tickets
Although
are
they
going to go
want
up
it to.
anyway. Those hot dogs are going to cost the same whether Taylor Green was there or not. They could have me playing quarterback for Arkansas. You think those hot dogs going to be cheaper? You think the popcorn and Coke's going to be cheaper? No. So let's relax. Cheer for the laundry, like y'all said.
Yeah.
Cheer for that white hog on that red helmet, and go about your day. Don't fall in love with sports. Fall in like with sports. I mean, come on, people. I mean, I'm passionate. I'm as passionate about sports as anyone. And I love the Hogs. I love the Cowboys. I love them all. I mean, I do. Truly, I do. But dang it, man! You think I'm gonna be crying over an 18-year-old decided he want to go somewhere and pay for more money? You think I'm gonna be crying because Juan Soto is making $765 million? If he just, I just wish I would have had the talent to do it. I mean, people need to just lighten up. And on this playoff system, and people are crying for Alabama, how they get left out? They got left out because they lost the Vandy. Don't lose the Vandy, you in.
Don't lose to Oklahoma and Vandy.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You have no worries at that point.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
It's time to do those little real videos, those little TikTok videos as an Alabama fan watching that game. You start off cheering for SMU to win. Then when they they get down 24-7. Now you're cheering for Clemson. Beat the hell out of them, Dabo. Do it, Dabo. Beat the crap out of them, Dabo. Go. Then when SMU start making the comeback, you switch back teams. Now you're back cheering for SMU to win the game again.
Hey, homie hopping within the game is that's elite.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Right. But guys, y'all do a great job. Have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you, Sterling. Appreciate you. All right. It's 32 minutes till the next hour here on Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Here is a text out of the 870. With all due respect, we, as fanatics, are allowed to get our piss hot when players transfer out, considering the AD has requested our devotion to the team via our wallets. What a great line. The devotion to God. Sometimes you guys are so much more creative than we are. It's amazing. A devotion to the team via your wallet. That is a beautiful phrase.
And that's all they want it to be.
That should be etched on the walls and everywhere where there is Razorback stuff.
The players should slap that sign as they walk onto the field.
Yes, that's right. Everyone bring your wallet and throw it on the field when something happens at the game.
Score a touchdown, you throw your debit card.
That's right. Yeah, here you go.
Kind of like when they throw the octopus on the ice.
4-4-4-4. All right, good. We got it. Thank
write
you.
it on the back. And then when they score a touchdown, throw the debit card on the. It'd be like when somebody gets a hat trick in hockey. And everybody throws their hat on the ice.
Yeah, I mean it's just bring a fistful of ones to the game. I guess. I mean, what's the difference? They make it rain out here.
I'm surprised nobody's put a meme out with like touchdown Jesus with a fistful of dollar bills yet. Somebody get to work on that. And
well, people do have some boundaries in life. You know what I mean? They have some standards that they live up to. That would be one of them there. Let's see here. Here's a text. I don't mind the kids getting paid, but I don't think I should be the one having to pay them or help pay them.
There it is.
That's right. They've got $180 million. You guys figure it out. I agree. That's exactly right. I wonder how they'll pivot, or if they'll pivot, when the revenue sharing comes in. And again, we've told you, you listen to this show, you're intelligent, you know revenue sharing doesn't solve many of your problems.
No, that's 21 to your budget.
It probably actually doesn't change anything all that much except raise the floor. The ceiling is still out of control and out of your too rich for your blood, let's just, as they say at the poker table. But it brings the floor up, and it is not a cure-all that they're telling you it is. Don't believe them for a second. Don't believe them for a second about a lot of things, but especially about this. It will. I wonder if the plea for money will be any less when they are.
No.
Okay. All right.
We're not going backwards. Absolutely.
All right.
No.
Just wondering about that.
Matter of fact, if they get some schnooks to start donating, they'll ask for more.
Schnooks. Like the grocery store?
Yeah, sure.
You mean schmucks?
No, schnooks.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Here's a text from Harrison. Luke Has transferring is the greatest indictment against Pittman and Petrino. That's a text from Harrison. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, he didn't play. Who's going to sit around and not play when you're as talented as we believe he is? Like, why would you do that? If you want to play, see, a lot of instances, some people just want to get rich. Some people want to play. And, wants to play. Well, he's not playing here. Why would he stay? Why would he stay?
Ooh, has.
Why would he stay? Out of loyalty to what? God, country, and duty?
Bobby Petrino.
What do you mean?
Petrino refused to use him. That's why he's
right.
leaving.
Yes.
That is why he is leaving.
Yes. You're in love with this Petrino, man. Blame him. Don't blame Luke Has. Come on. Couldn't figure it out. Didn't want to figure it out. Here we go. Casey and Ozark. Petrino is a complete fraud.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's what it says. I'm reading it right here. He is here on nostalgia from the fans and admin only. That's interesting. That whole nostalgia. Does that still work on you? What? The Razorback fan? The sports fan in general? Let's broaden it out here. Let's broaden our minds. Does nostalgia still work?
Yes.
It does?
Of course it does.
I feel no nostalgic feelings toward Texas Tech, the Southwest Conference, the Liberty Bowl, none of that with this announcement. I feel like, Arkansas's got to go over there and beat them. Okay, great. And they don't have an offensive coordinator because theirs went to FAU, I believe. I think that's right.
The SWC. Look, if you can harken back to the SWC, and you'll get the older people will perk up. So you're going to have them engaged because they hate everything in the Southwest Conference.
They hate new things, and they
it's
love
also
old
when they were
stuff.
good. The last time they were sustained, or I had sustained success, was in the SWC. So yeah, and you played them back to back.
So
You
it
played them
works
home
at like
years.
50 plus, maybe 55 plus. I'm trying to zero in on the demo because, man, we love to sell nostalgia.
We do,
and it just doesn't work on me. But I think it will one of these days. So when do I need to be ready for this? To be hit in the feels by memories of a bygone era?
Well, the game's on the 27th, 20th.
Okay.
19th,
20th,
20th in there. Yeah, that's when they'll start pounding it down our throats.
Right. Okay. All right. Well,
if they haven't already.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's just like they're selling this as it's an old Southwest Conference. Dude, when they were in the Southwest Conference, Texas Tech was one of the worst teams in the world.
Like 30 years ago.
And more than that? Well, about 30 years, yeah. A little over 30
years ago. Hey,
see, that's the problem. That's the disconnect right there. See, and I feel some of this. I have a hard time believing the 90s were 30 years ago. They don't feel like they were 30 years ago.
Somebody says 30 years ago to me, I think the 60s.
Me too. Yes.
Exactly.
Like
the 1960s.
That's a question right there. When you say 30 years ago, what does that mean to you?
When I say, hey, that happened 30 years ago, what you immediately flash to?
The 70s, probably.
Okay. All right. That was 50 years ago.
Yeah.
It hurts a little bit.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you say the 90s, I don't think that was 30 years ago. I think it was, like 15 years ago.
Time perception's weird because on my birthday last year, or this year, I should say, my daughter told me, happy birthday. You are further from your graduation, your high school graduation, than you were the day you were born to the Wizard of Oz being released. And I stopped to think about it. Wizard of Oz was 1939. I'm like, no way. And I start doing the math, and that's like, oh, my God, she's right. We have time moves way too fast. You say 30 years ago to me, I'm thinking 60s, mid 60s.
Yeah, yeah. When I was younger, like if someone was like 100 years old, they were born in the 1800s. Well, now if someone's 100 years old, they were born in the 1920s.
Yeah,
like you were old if you're born in the 1920s, but you weren't like fossilized like 100. Now you're 100 years old if you were born in 1924. Or 1923.
JT says 81. So that would have been what, almost 44 years ago?
What was 81?
That's what he thinks of it, 30 years.
It feels like, okay, I got you. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Closer to 2050 than we are 1990.
Yeah.
Yikes. I'm not ready for all of this yet.
30 years, the 90s do not seem like they were 30 years ago. Yet they were. Isn't that crazy? That's wild, I tell you. All right, 866-285-4005. Coverage from New York City. I'm not calling it Behind Enemy Lines. Coverage from New York City, brought to you by Mock Legal Solutions in Fort Smith and Sallisaw. Quality legal services for a low, flat cost. Jackie Mock, 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions, real advice, reasonable price. And by Futrall Marine. Futrall Marine has Kawasaki's Ridge and Ridge XR side-by-sides, offering peak premium performance that can handle whatever the outdoors throw your way. Gear up at futrallmarine.com.
Looking for easy holiday gifts for the grown-ups on your shopping list? You're in luck, and so are they. The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is a winner wonderland.
On ESPN Arkansas, download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't a afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey, ESPN 96.3 and hitthatline.com. Have you been to Swark Liquor? Trey Gentry and his team have a phenomenal spot. It's the first liquor stop in Arkansas for our Dallas and Texas fans traveling up to the hill. So if you're heading to Fayetteville, the lake, a cabin weekend, hunting, fishing, or any other activity you need your favorite drink, stop by Swark Liquor. And check out their apparel too. You'll want to wear it. Swark Liquor, 864 East Collin Ray Drive in Queen, Arkansas. Swark Liquor, we promise to keep them cold for you.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
One call, cleans it all.
On ESPN Arkansas, download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas.
They are transforming patients' lives. The largest provider of non-surgical regenerative treatments using natural healing properties to help restore and repair aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs. Call them today for your free consultation.
QC Kinetics. I knew there had to be a better way. I love it when I'm right.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
The Social Birdie is the Ozarks' newest and best social hangout. 5 golf simulators, 4 pickleball courts, a PGA-inspired putting course, plus the best food and drink menu in Branson. Enjoy the all-weather turf patio with TVs, bocce ball, cornhole, and the best view of the Ozarks. And don't miss the Social Birdie's fully stocked pro shop with all the big-name brands. The Social Birdie, the best place to sit and watch a game and be social. 1250 Branson Hills Parkway, Branson, Missouri.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. A cold front moves through this evening and overnight tonight. Spotty sprinkles and light showers is possible. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low to mid-30s. A chilly day is forecasted for Tuesday with daytime high temperatures, only climbing to as high as the low 40s. Tuesday's overnight temperatures will fall to the mid-20s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
18 minutes till the hour. No, DQ likes Steely Dan. Have either of you heard about this Yacht Rock documentary they made on HBO.
No,
I saw something about it.
You've been talking about this all day.
It's Bill Simmons' group, The Ringer. They do these music documentaries every now and then, and they did one on yacht rock, which I watched over the weekend.
What is the definition of yacht rock?
Like mid-'70s, early '80s, and Michael McDonald is usually involved in some way, shape, or form.
And Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins, Christopher Cross, Steely Dan.
There's this YouTube series that I've unfortunately watched of these guys. It's like 10 years old. And they basically reenact the history of yacht rock. And so they play all of the characters.
Yeah, those guys.
So I know a lot about this.
I believe they
era.
coined the phrase yacht rock, those
yacht
guys.
rock, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Chris Ray.
So
if you think it's over.
One of these, you've got some of these people aren't with us anymore. Some of them are, and they're interviewed in this thing. Christopher Cross is still with us. Michael McDonald's still with us.
Not to be confused with Chris Cross.
No, that's different.
That's totally different. They were young.
Right. Ride Like the Wind. Christopher Cross.
He was about that life.
Right.
Yeah. I like that song. I like Christopher Cross.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Michael McDonald does have one of the great voices in the American Songbook.
I really like his voice.
Yeah.
Michael McDonald could do virtually anything.
Pretty cool, but pretty much, yeah. I think so.
He was terrific.
Right. And I forgot there was a band called Ambrosia, which also seems great.
Ambrosia was an early 80s band. Early 80s.
Well, what happened is all these guys were just like studio musicians, and they all played on everybody's, like all these records had the same people on them. And then music videos started, and these were not handsome people, so they didn't want to do the videos, and they quit. They quit doing the music.
Yacht rock.
Yeah, that's right. America, right?
Right. Ventura Highway.
Yeah. You've got to have some sort of piano though for it to be quintessential yacht rock. I think at some point, like a Doobie Brothers or something like that. Toto. Yep.
I mean, that's yacht rock.
Yeah. Yeah. They mentioned that kids, there used to be these places called stereo stores.
Yes.
And like in the 70s, they would play Steely Dan records to show you how great the stereo sounded because their records sounded really good. With all the different tones and whatnot. But my favorite part is they tried to they interviewed a lot of people in this thing, but they tried to get Donald Fagen, I believe, from Steely Dan.
Yeah. Isn't he kind of reclusive?
Yes. So what they did was they recorded the director calling Donald Fagen. He's like, "Hello, I'm such and such. I'm making the yacht rock documentary." Oh, okay. Okay, and what are you working on again? The yacht rock documentary. And Donald Fagen told the guy to go bleep himself, and he hung up the phone.
Well, there it is. Donald Fagen, not a fan of the yacht rock genre.
I don't think he likes the title. Some of them were upset by the title. One guy he's like, I played on all those records. Where's my yacht?
Fair. It's a fair question, right?
Anyway, it was Bose. They called him. Now I want to get to the bottom of this.
Yep.
In the documentary, they called him Boz-Scaggs.
It's Boz-Scaggs.
You've always told me it's Bose. Which is it?
It's Boz-Scaggs.
Okay, Boz-Scaggs.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Christopher Cross, Ride Like the Wind.
It's a great song. He did Arthur's theme.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
He had a really good run in the late 70s, like a year and a half. A really good run.
Yeah. Anyway, if you like the music of and I'll tell you, this stuff works, man. This is like the original like ASMR. Like you go put on a yacht rock playlist in your car at lunch, and you'll be in a better mood.
You'll
like
also
ASMR
be there for a
Unless
while.
you're listening to Steely Dan.
Why do you not like
Then
Steely Dan?
No, I do. Steely Dan, they're just not. They're very negative.
Well, I mean, life's negative, DQ.
You'll be very depressed after listening to Steely Dan.
Life sucks, and then you die. I mean, that's how it works. You know what I mean? Anyway, good stuff.
They were on my Spotify Wrapped this year.
Steely Dan.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about Toto?
I just
Toto?
know Africa.
Oh yeah. That song, they talked about that song. It was the last song on side B, which for those of you that don't remember records, they never put anything good at the end of side B.
No.
But they were just fooling around with that do 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 do, and they're like, all right, let's see what this goes to. And
Toto was a house band.
Yeah.
They said, you know what, we're just going to go record our own stuff for a minute and see what happens. And they did.
Yeah, all those guys played on like all those albums back in the day. Like if you read album notes like a true nerd should, by the way,
and you did.
you see, wait a minute, this guy's on. That's the same guy. Anyway, I enjoyed that. I recommend that. I also, there was, some people watch football on Saturday. I did this. This is what I did with my time. And luckily for me, I missed the first half of that SEC game, which was
if you just
dreadful.
left it right there, you would have been fine.
What?
But you watched this instead of football.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, I had to catch up. I got Yellowstone. I'm caught up on Yellowstone now. Next week is the finale. It's done Sunday night. That's it.
So I can start watching it.
Yeah, you can catch up now.
I'm excited about that.
That's right. Yeah. So we got that going on. Yeah, Toto's the backing band on Thriller. That's true.
They are.
Yeah. Well, worked on that with Quincy Jones. They called him Q, which is one of the great nicknames. I mean, honestly, I like it. Q. I want to be known by a letter. That'd be great. D, R, I don't know. U. Whatever.
Okay.
Abner claims on the text line here that Texas A&M is the yacht rock of college football. Rich, the bags with no taste.
No, first of all, yacht rock is a good genre of music. It's one of XM's biggest platforms is yacht rock.
Channel 311. Yes, sir.
See?
Even
he knows it.
I have it on the thing. It's a preset.
That's what I'm saying. It is a very popular form of.
And they play Lido Shuffle, I think, every hour on the hour. So I mean,
as they should.
That's right.
As they should.
And Ride Like the Wind and taking it to the streets.
All a little Atlanta rhythm section in there, and you're good to go.
Oh, now there you go. There you go. Yeah,
I do love the Atlanta rhythm section.
Yeah, and then they took that one Michael McDonald song and they put it in Regulate with Warren G years later.
Right.
Yeah, they took that because those Michael McDonald, those guys were on Soul Train once in like the 80s, and that's where you hear that beat and you're like, wait a minute, we can use this. So that's how that all.
Yamo Be There one more time.
Georgie Porgy.
I hate that song.
Yamo Be There?
I hate it.
Why?
It's so bad.
Go on.
I've listened to it plenty of times.
Yamo Be There.
I don't think it's good. And
Was this it?
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Very
Weird music
dated.
video, too.
With it.
Very dated. Well, first of all, electric drums make everything sound dated. And then you add the synthesizer there, and we're really,
You're right.
We're pushing it here. I'm just saying.
Not a big electric drums fan. But hey, man, a beat's a beat, right?
I mean, that's
what they say anyway.
Right. Groove is in the heart. But they say.
Totally different. That's a good song.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Pinto watches the Yellowstone. Oh, thank God. There's someone else. I didn't think anybody else watched this show but me.
All I see on Sunday nights on social media is posts about that show.
None of those people are in my world. None of y'all watch it. My dad doesn't watch it. Nobody watches this show.
I'm going to when it's done.
Okay, all right. Well, you got one more week, and then you can start in on season 1.
I've just cleared out some space.
The Dutton Ranch.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be good. Yeah, Dustin. Oh, God, that song is terrible.
All right.
Yeah. It made me feel a little bit like we were listening to Jump for My Love. You remember that song? Jump for my love.
Pointer Sisters.
Yeah. Very of its time, let's just say.
Their brother, Al Pointer, was an NFL referee for like 25
Al
years.
Pointer, yeah. There you go.
God, I hated this song when it came out. You couldn't get away from it.
You gotta love when they figured out the synthesizer. They decided to put it on every damn song back then.
Well,
all of them.
We were listening to some 80s stuff before we came on here, and I'm like, I don't know how we went from the yacht rock genre where the music was good to whatever we did in the 80s.
Well, it was the synthesizers took over the electric piano that they all played, which sounds kind of cool.
I like the one
still.
that looked like a guitar and it had the neck on it, and they
the
played.
keytar.
Yeah, the keytar.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah,
Totally
guitar was
impractical,
nice.
but it was nice.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody actually played that in real life. They played it on TV a lot, but I don't know if anyone ever played it.
Dance.
I don't know if anyone ever played that like in a studio working on it. Hey, bring me my guitar. I don't know if any music was ever made off of those. They just look cool on the videos. Yeah. JT, y'all are playing some absolute garbage right now. You know
what? JT?
We thought we'd play music that lines up with the quality of the program, which is, there you go.
Sorry, he didn't like. Now, this is another good one.
What has he got now? Oh, yeah.
Robbie Dupree.
That's Yadra.
Steal Away. This is like, if you're going to run an infomercial, this is the Yadra.
Hear that electric piano?
Yeah.
Classic.
Do I know every word to this? 66. WN.
And real drums, by the way.
Yes.
Played. Oh, yeah.
It's a great song.
It's
a great song. Do I have that stored away on my phone? You bet your ass I do.
That's a good one to have.
DQ,
you still own songs.
I do.
It's really weird.
I do.
It's so weird.
Why is it so weird?
Purchasing digital albums is weird.
It makes me happy.
You can have a
You don't want me to
Apple
be happy,
Music
do you?
Subscription or a Spotify subscription.
Don't yuck his yum, DQ.
Yeah, why
Let him
why
have
don't you
this.
want me to just be happy?
Because digital albums are like $14.99 usually.
Yeah, they used to be 18.
Let him be happy.
They used to be 18 to 20. I'm getting a break.
Yeah, it is. It's a deal. It's a
But
deal.
then
now.
it really limits what you can listen to.
Not really.
It's
I
a
listen
deal.
to what I like.
All right.
No room for growth.
We've got more coming up here on ESPN Arkansas. Stay where you are.
Hey, there's no better way to celebrate the new year than with fireworks, and the best way to purchase your fireworks show is at wholesale prices. Get more for your money with USA Fireworks, Arkansas's #1 wholesale fireworks company. If you're interested in purchasing a fireworks show at wholesale prices, send us a message on our website at usafireworks.org. That's usafireworks.org. And 2024 with a bang, thanks to USA Fireworks.
We'll be right back.
It's Monday, December 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Our Brett Rains shows us some of the top shooters in the country and around the world currently competing in Fort Chaffee. The event runs through Thursday with some of the best punching their ticket to an international competition in Georgia. In sports, we now know who and when the Razorbacks will play this bowl season. Gridiron Hogs take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders December 27th at 6 p.m. in the Liberty Bowl. Right now, the Hogs are favored by less than a field goal in what's expected to be a high-scoring affair. More info on that and the Greenwood Bulldogs' second straight high school state title is available right now at 4029tv.com and on our free mobile app. Also in sports, the annual Brandon Burlsworth Award will be given out tonight, honoring the most outstanding college player who started his career as a walk-on. I'm Brandon Evans. For all those stories and more, join me tonight on 4029 News.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Sterling Bank is your community bank. As a bank, they know the biggest asset is the community they serve. Sterling Bank values its role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make the community stronger each day. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Oh, man.
Coach, are you okay in there?
Just flushed my keys down the toilet. Now I can't get in my car or house. What am I going to do?
Coach, I've been telling you, call Papa Lock. They'll get you a new set of keys and have you back on the road in no time.
Thanks, DQ. I'm calling Papa Lock right now.
Now what?
I can't find my phone.
Aw, Coach.
I'm going in.
Papa Lock. Your keys, your car, your house, your sanity. Call 479-444-9900.
Vici Aesthetics and Wellness can get you on the track to kickstart your weight loss journey with semaglutide or tirzepatide. They offer a detailed program to all of Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma with in-office or telemedicine visits available. Mention this ad on ESPN and get 10% off your first package. Get started on the #1 prescription choice by medical providers for safe and effective weight loss while also reducing cardiovascular risk factors. Call or text Vici Aesthetics and Wellness today at 479-343-8424. 479-343-8424.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We are as golf as it gets.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers or Griggs Covington in Farmington.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we continue here. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app.
It's an orgy.
Sounds like Memphis 2 days after Christmas, man, doesn't it? Where the party is at. Right?
Only 32,000 the seating now in the Liberty Bowl because of construction. So
yeah, they put a big hole in one side of it. Yeah,
this seems like a problem. Is it one that Randall Hill can just run through?
Come back, Randall. Come on back. It's on the sideline. That's the 80. What year was that Cotton Bowl?
It was the 89 season, the 90 Cotton Bowl.
Really? Because I thought Arkansas was in the 90 Cotton Bowl.
Nope, you're right. It was the next year. So it was the 90 season. 90 season, 91.
New Year's Day, 91. Yeah.
Princess and Andrea Joyce at halftime.
Yeah!
Lamenting the fact.
Flag Day in Dallas. Because there were like 100 penalties in that game.
There were a lot.
He comes out of the tunnel firing his 6-shooters.
Hey, it's not his fault that the architects built the stadium that way.
Probably still not a flag, honestly. I mean,
it's not by today's standards. I mean, they'd have drawn and quartered them.
Right. Let's see here. Oh, boy, we got a lot to react to today on Monday. 866, well, that's what day it is. So that's what we're going to do. 866-285-4005. We've talked about nostalgia. We've talked about how most of the economy in most of the world now runs through Juan Soto's bank account.
Man,
we've got
I had
a lot of things here.
I had a friend text me last Sunday morning, that he thought the Red Sox were going to sign Juan Soto, and I said to him at the time, I'm like, "Don't do this. I'm like, we're setting ourselves up. We're going to get our hopes up, and then everything's going to collapse." I'm thankful that he's out of the AL East. I'm not thankful he landed with the Mets, because that is a nowhere, a DOA franchise.
Oh, Zach, this changes the landscape of baseball in New York.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Well, that's what they said on the internet, so it's got to be true.
First of all, where the Mets play in Flushing is not New York. That's New Jersey East. Okay, New York is the Bronx, Harlem, Manhattan, Yonkers. That's New York. Where they play is Long Island. It's like the Islanders are not from New York. They're from the island.
Yeah. It's going to be funny when he misses 60 games with an oblique injury next year.
Again.
That's going to be funny, though. When has this ever worked out for anybody?
I know someone who is a huge Mets fan. Big-time Mets fan. And I've waited. I'm going to send him something nasty tonight about how he misses X number of games a year. But enjoy him when he's 41.
Yeah, you got him.
You're stuck with him.
You got him. Yeah. But, hey, man, get your money. Way to go. And kids, all you kids out there, play baseball.
Especially if you're left-handed.
Because probably in our lifetime, and definitely in yours, they're going to pay someone $1 billion to play baseball.
Close.
They're going to pay somebody. We're going to pay one person. Listen to what I'm saying to you. They're going to pay one person $1 billion to play baseball. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. I remember when we were so offended that A-Rod made $90 million. Remember that? A-Rod got the big deal in Texas.
That was $250. That
was it was $250. That's right.
10 years for $250.
We were like, this is nuts. What is happening here?
That didn't work out.
No.
I mean, if you can give me a list of the big, long, huge contracts that have worked out, and the room's going to be small. I mean, Ohtani already. I mean, that's already worked.
Yeah, but the deal, and maybe this is the way it is with Soto too. It's all deferred. Like Ohtani's going to make more money not playing than he is playing.
Yeah, he's going to be very comfortable into his 60s. JT wants to make sure that Soto is 26. I think they do a better job betting that. When we found out, what was his name? Rafael Furcal, formerly of the Atlanta Braves, was like 3 years older than what his birth certificate said.
Well, there was that guy with the Giants that screwed up that, or he was going to go to the Giants. The Altuve? No, the guy that ended up in Minnesota.
Twins.
Yeah.
God, Carlos Correa.
Correa, yeah.
Yeah, but he had an ankle thing.
It was a health thing?
Oh,
okay, different then. Okay, all right.
Bingo Cheater says Soto has zero deferred money. They do have a billionaire for an owner.
But he's got more money than sense.
But he won't be a billionaire for long if he keeps paying people the $765 that he actually owes them.
That's right. Yeah. No, I don't know. He's got all the money. He's got all the money. So yeah, that's going on here. And what else? So many different things here. I don't even know where to begin. Let's see here. What about Pujols' deal with the Angels? That was a pretty bad contract.
Mo Vaughn's deal with the Artie Moreno had a history of paying poorly, but the Angels in general have had a history of paying guys, way overpaying guys.
Yeah.
Mo Vaughn's contract with them was legendarily bad. Legendarily a word? It is now.
I think it is.
Okay.
Legendarily? That's a word, right?
I'll
go with that.
I'm going to go with it.
I don't with me. I mean, we've passed off a lot of things that were not words that sounded
sure guttural sounds that we think are words. Pass it off.
Yeah. CD's dad is texting. You and he were offended when Albert Bell made $10 million a year.
Yeah, because he wasn't worth $10 million. Albert Bell was. I mean, he was a fine baseball player, but the idea that you're handing a .288 career hitter $765 million. That's just ludicrous.
The greatest moment of Albert Bell's career is when he gave the forearm shiver to Fernando Pena in Milwaukee.
Yep. That was a good moment for
That's
him.
targeting. Yeah. That was definitely targeting.
I think Pena embellished it a little bit, so we're going to play on.
Oh, he sold it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a flop?
Yeah.
You got a flop warning on that? All right. Had a lot of football yesterday. I wrote down. I do this from time to time, and I don't know the answer to this, and I risk being thrown out of my own house by asking this question. But I'm going to do it anyway, out of professional obligation.
Yep.
Zach Arns.
Yo.
Are the Chiefs good?
No.
Okay. All right. That settles it.
Yeah, there it is.
Would you care to show your work on that, or just
they are getting very, very lucky, and eventually those breaks go the other way.
You mean the iron unkind to the Chargers last night?
And the iron very kind to Kansas City.
They just keep. They're gonna have a game end in a safety. It's going to come up with the dumbest scenario, and it's going to happen to the Chiefs this year.
Well,
they've had so many dumb endings to games. It's bizarre.
At some point, that evens out. And you can sit here and argue with me, well, they're winning. Nope, that's 1,000% correct. But at some point, that evens itself out. And the ball doesn't carry them into the goalposts. At some point, that just it stops happening.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They're not good. It's all scripted.
I mean, you watch the way the Raider game ended, and then you watch that, and you're like,
why?
What? They're gonna win a game, on a 12-man defense penalty. It's gonna give them a first down, and they're gonna run a clock out. That's gonna happen. A game's gonna end on a safety.
Yeah.
There's still a lot on the bingo card that's gonna happen here. They may at some point attempt a drop kick and see if that works out for them. I mean, I don't know. This is I don't know how you can watch this team and feel confident that they're going to go far in the playoffs.
It simply cannot continue along this path. It just simply can't. Eventually, the ball doesn't bounce your way. If they were just mowing through people, I'd have a totally different opinion. But they're just kind of muddling their way through this.
Let me tell you something.
Getting lucky.
My life would be a lot better if they were just mowing through people. Let me tell you, I don't know how sports fans do it. Watching these games, like the stress level. I am a Chiefs adjacent on this, but my God, how do you watch these games and not just? No wonder the nation has a heart issue.
It's all
epidemic
scripted.
here.
The whole thing's scripted.
Oh, it's not
Yes,
scripted.
With the Chiefs, it is. How many times they've gotten away with illegal motions or pass interference? It's all scripted.
Scott, the tortilla guy, says they're going to run back a blocked extra point for 2 to win a game. Yeah, that would be. So wait, in that scenario, they would be down 1 with the touchdown.
Yep.
And then they run it back to go up 1 and win the game.
Or tied. Yes.
Yeah.
No, that sounds about right.
Oh, we haven't had a kick 6 yet. Yeah, when are they going to put Worthy or one of these fast guys back there and return a long field goal
on the field? He's running through the trombone players.
Well, the Wolf will be on the field.
Well, no, that's the crazy dude. He's in jail.
Oh, the Wolf mascot's still there. Just the guy.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, he stands under the goalpost and dances. He shakes that fake belly of his when they make a.
Maybe it's not fake. You don't know.
It could be. May not be the suit. I don't know. Yeah, I just can't. And now it's like, okay, something stupid's going to happen. What is it going to be this time? And then there it is.
You always know with them.
We're playing for this short little chip shot field goal. Gong.
That's what. You can't tell me it's not scripted. The kicker from the Chargers got paid.
He couldn't hit that if he tried again. Man. Herbert was tearing that defense up though last night in the second half.
But how many
tearing
points
them up.
How many points did they score?
I don't remember.
Not many.
Well, they had the lead for a minute.
Are the Bills good?
I think the Bills are good.
The Bills are good.
The Bills have now they gave up 40 yesterday, so this isn't a great example. But I actually think they have a little more on defense than but maybe not. Maybe that's a sign we should have looked at.
Would
there.
the Eagles win their 9th in a row, and they were upset that they still can't throw the ball? So
they
busy day in the league yesterday.
They won 9 in a row. It was a struggle there for a while. I think the Panthers were leading for a minute there.
That's not a good sign.
Panthers might be getting better. Next year, maybe they make a run for a wild card or something. I don't know.
Hush your face. That's not going to happen.
I mean, they're not incompetent anymore. They're just losing. They used to be. The Bears are incompetent. That is the worst organization in the sport. They are. They lost. They lost their ninth
maybe
in
on
a
the
row.
entire planet. They're terrible.
They're so bad. They had. This is my favorite stat, maybe of the entire season. At the end of the first half yesterday, the Bears had 4 yards of offense and 5 punts.
Not great. not optimal. Not what you're looking for. I told you Caleb Williams couldn't play.
He can't play, and there's no organization around him to nurture him to make us believe that he could play. He can't. He can't do this. He can't do this.
Kind of sad.
The Jets have missed the playoffs now for 14 years in a row. That makes me very happy. They were asking Aaron Rodgers about this, and true to form, he said, "Hey, I wasn't here those 14 years. Somebody else's fault." Typical Aaron Rodgers move. I'm beginning to see why all of his relationships fail, because it's never his fault. It's someone else's fault.
Wrong for the first 12. The last 2, you can probably pin on it.
While we're on this, I gotta find this thing for you here. ESPN went back, and so the last time the Jets made the playoffs was 2010, and they love to do this. And I love to read these. Here's what was going on in America, Zach, in 2010.
Okay.
Instagram started.
Okay.
We didn't have it. Then we did. The first iPad was introduced.
Wow. DQ, your Lord and Savior right there.
Yeah,
As an iPad baby.
Yeah. And Patrick Mahomes was 15.
Okay.
At White House High School.
Kinsey wasn't born yet. That's right. Kinsey wasn't here. Yikes.
2010, the last time the Jets made the playoff.
Who was their quarterback?
I think it was Sanchez.
Oh, yeah, the Sanchez.
He had a minute there.
Sure, right up
Rex
to the butt
Ryan.
fumble, and then it just all fell apart.
Yeah, you can't recover from that. Yeah. So they are mathematically eliminated from playoff consideration.
I don't hate that.
No, I don't either.
I don't know. I don't.
Now the question is, where's he going to play next year? Because he's not playing there. Who wants to take on this?
Renovated his house.
This whole thing. Well, he can keep his house and just have it as one of his houses. He's got plenty of money. He'll be okay. But where's he going to play next year? With the Giants? You want to mess that one up too?
They
As
need a
if you could
quarterback.
make it worse. Yeah. The Giants fans are flying banners over the stadium. Razorback fans are like, no. That's not how you do it.
Get road signs. That's how you do it.
Get a billboard out. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Here's somebody complaining about the Razorbacks. We'll get to this at some point. Tyler in Greenwood. Were y'all not the ones that say good teams find a way to win? Kansas City fits that statement. Got a point there.
Tyler, clearly a Chiefs fan.
Yes.
Listen, Tyler.
As many people are around here.
You've gotten lucky in a number of games. At some point, that will change.
Yeah. I mean,
you'll be undone by
You can only have an earthquake while you're rolling craps to get all those sevens. Eventually, the earthquake stops. I mean, that's
something like that. Yeah.
Oh. I'm surprised like the goalpost didn't start to lean.
Did you hear it?
Oh, of course I did. It woke me up.
It was
What
like
are you talking about?
it was like when the astronauts landed on the moon. I hear.
Oh, it's hollow. Yeah. Well, the moon's not supposed to be there.
That's what I was told.
Yeah.
Do we ever figure out what the drones are over New Jersey yet?
No. There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
This may seem.
I don't know what to think about.
I was watching some of this, and this may seem stupid, but all of these videos are from like a quarter of a mile away. Can we get some videos from like underneath them and then shoot them down and see what they are? Oh,
no, can't do that.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Here's someone suggesting the Chiefs execute a fair catch free kick for the win.
That would be fun.
That would be something right there. I think you only do that at the end of a half, though. I don't know if that. But hey, those points could be valuable. You never know.
Take every point when you can get it,
That's,
for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially in the middle eight. I learned that from you. The middle eight.
The middle eight. I see that it's catching on.
It is catching on.
I love that.
You need a new thing now because everyone's going to steal that thing.
Yeah.
You
Can't talk about the middle eight anymore.
You can't talk about the middle eight. All right, let's talk to our buddy Melvin. Hi, Melvin. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just sitting here. Got a quick question.
Okay.
Do you think the Liberty Bowl is going to bring that much interest with watching the football team that we really bits and pieces and guys you've never seen? You really think there's going to be that much interest in it? This seems like the Razorbacks football is going down the old commode, so to speak. I don't know when they're going to flush it, but this is nothing like a old man like me used to. You know, ball games used to mean something. I think that ball games are done, and they'll never be what they have been in the past. It's going to be playoff football, and all it is free. And that's all it is. The tradition is out the window, guys. I could care less about watching the Liberty Bowl, and especially watching a football team that I've never seen perform. Half of them are going in the portal. How is that cool?
Well, I don't know if it qualifies as cool, but it is the landscape of the time now.
It's the reality. Alex Sanford actually just put his name in, so he will be transferring 3-star linebacker.
Can we get him?
No.
Oh, we had him.
You had him.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
21 guys now.
Thank you, Melvin. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go through all this portal stuff here. But I don't know. I bet that they will. See, my first reaction is, well, they're gonna have trouble moving these tickets, and they're gonna have to eat them. But then I'd like, you know what? There's a lot of people dumber than me that'll buy all these tickets, so that they'll move all the tickets.
The week after Christmas, the weekend after Christmas. Yeah, I mean, people maybe New Year's is 2 days away, or New Year's Eve is like 2-3 days away.
They have identified that there are a lot of suckers in our state, and they are continuing to exploit that fact. And so there'll be people that'll go to this game and buy these tickets and all that stuff.
You only got to put 32 in there.
I'm not one of those people, but someone will. Someone will. And they only have to do half or less of that because that some go to the other side too. People will show up. People do. I don't know. It's Stockholm syndrome. I don't know what to tell you. It's people will be there. People will show up. People will watch. We all say, well, I'm not going to watch. And then what happens? It rolls about 6 o'clock, 6:15 on that Friday, and we're like, all right, what's going on?
To hell with it.
Let me check it out here.
And they just reel you back in?
I know. They got us, and they know they got us. That's the deal. All right, we'll be back here in a minute. 866-285-4005 is the phone number. The key difference now is you can't sell people you can't sell fans bowls like you used to. It's just not the same thing. But they're selling it like it's still this grand accomplishment.
If you're going to Arizona or you're going to Miami, you can sell those warm weather December, January. You can sell that, but you're not selling the game. You're selling the trip.
No.
Memphis, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, and another thing, Sam was getting ripped yesterday. I'll actually defend Sam on this for once. Sam was getting ripped yesterday because he said now what happens is, kids, on the day of the bowl game announcement yesterday, the bowl game has both coaches on a conference call. And the purpose of this conference call is to just slap each other on the back and say how great the bowl is. There is nothing. They weren't allowed to ask about any roster stuff in this deal. This is all about glad handing Steve Earhart and the Memphis people and thanking them for a good job. So Sam was actually playing the role yesterday when he said, this is the one we wanted to be in or whatever, because that's what you say when you're invited into their house on their phone call.
Yes.
So he was actually playing the role yesterday and doing a nice job with that. He shouldn't be. I think he was largely unfairly criticized for that yesterday online. There's a lot of things to criticize him for, but that's not one of them. Playing nice on the fake bowl announcement press call, which is not even a real press call because they don't let anybody ask questions about real stuff. Hey, what do you think about Memphis?
You're just there to eavesdrop on a conversation,
right? And you find out Texas Tech's coach used to go to games at War Memorial. Cutesy stuff like that
nice.
that no one really cares about. Okay, we'll be back in a minute here. I got the sound though, if you want it. I mean, we cut it for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. A couple days.
Yeah. All right. Great.
We'll play it slow.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Eat some time. All right. Some people like cutting out real estate commissions by selling their home as independent sellers. Now, this is tempting, but what the independent sellers miss out on is all of that extra money they could have made working with a professional. Investing in an expert to help you, like Tara Lindbergh, can make all the difference in the world. They've got the know-how. They've got the all of the things that you need to know about selling in this environment, in this market, for top dollar. They've got it at the Lindbergh team. And you can start at LindberghTeam.com and click on Home Estimate and find out what your home is worth in seconds from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team that has sold over $1 billion in real estate, and the team that can get you a cash offer in 72 hours, or you can go with the high-octane marketing approach that Tara Lindbergh and her team have, and you can sell your home for quite possibly thousands over asking price. So do this. Go to LindberghTeam.com, the agent I would trust if I was selling my home. Tara Lindbergh, LindberghTeam.com, LIMBIRD. LindberghTeam.com, or go to Google. They've got over 1,000 5-star reviews now. Check it out. Just type in Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
Coverage is presented by Futrell Marine, your duckboat authority, proudly powered by Tohatsu Outboards. Tohatsu Outboards, feel the wind. Log on to FutrellMarine.com. And by Mock Legal Solutions, now in Fort Smith and Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Quality legal services for a low, flat cost. Call Jackie Mock at 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions, real advice, reasonable price.
It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
On ESPN Arkansas, download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey, ESPN 96.3 and HitThatLine.com. Have you been to Swark Liquor? Trey Gentry and his team have a phenomenal spot. It's the first liquor stop in Arkansas for our Dallas and Texas fans traveling up to the hill. So if you're heading to Fayetteville, the lake, a cabin weekend, hunting, fishing, or any other activity you need your favorite drink, stop by Swark Liquor. And check out their apparel too. You'll want to wear it. Swark Liquor, 864 East Collin Ray Drive in Queen, Arkansas. Swark Liquor, we promise to keep them cold for you.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
On ESPN.
Collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
If you're interested in continuing your involvement in high school athletics and want to make some extra money, what better way to do so than by becoming an official? For information on how you can give back to student athletes in Arkansas, please contact us at 501-955-2500. Again, that's 501-955-2500. The Arkansas Activities Association is looking for sports officials, and you may be the answer.
Catch your wife kissing Santa Claus, whose real name is Bobby from down the street? Want to know your rights in a divorce, custody, child support case? I'm Jackie Mock with Mock Legal Solutions. Call me today to discuss your options. Start the new year off with a new lease on life for you, and let Santa have her. Mock Legal Solutions, 479-769-1505. Real advice, reasonable price.
They're tougher than the storms. They're the new Mahindras from Tatum Motor Company. They know many of you have seen your share of storms this year, and now you face the tough job of cleaning up what those storms left behind. You need the official tractor of tough. A new Mahindra tractor from Tatum Motor Company are built with heavy-duty frames and cast-iron chassis to offer more durability, traction, and stability. They're heavy enough for those big jobs like tree removal. And new Mahindras don't have a diesel particulate filter, so they never have to regen. And don't need the diesel exhaust fluid, so you save money there. Plus, save even bigger with Mahindra deals that are tough to beat, like 0% financing for 60 months on all Mahindra models. Find a new tractor or tractor package tough enough for any task at the best price with a new Mahindra from Tatum Motor Company in Anderson, Missouri and Tawnytown, Arkansas.
I'm Paul with Tatum Motor Company. Visit us online at tatummotor.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You would have just left me there, right?
I was just going to let you sleep. Yeah, sleep it off.
Yeah, your news is brought to you by
any
Good
coffee,
Cheer.
DQ?
Well, I downed the Red Bull and she yelled at me.
Oh, yeah. Well, she yells at everybody.
I'm fine. Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good
Or
Chair
nap.
exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want to be seated in the Good Chair. Transfer portal is officially open for business.
Oh, yeah. Is it ever?
Razorbacks have 20 players in there right now, including corner Jalen Braxton, who made his decision known over the weekend. Football team has their bowl destination. It is sunny. Beautiful. Memphis, Tennessee.
I love it.
Where they will take on Texas Tech in the Big 12 AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Kickoff scheduled for 6 p.m. on December the 27th. Men's basketball team, for this texter out of the 479, who didn't know why we were talking about New York, they're headed to the Garden to take on Michigan tomorrow night.
Well, really dialed in, aren't they?
They're locked in, man. Tip times 8 p.m. ESPN will have your TV. And the women's basketball team cruised past SEMO yesterday. DQ was in attendance, 84-45. They're 6-5 on the year. They got Texas Tech on Sunday.
Here's a poll question. How many of you have actually watched a basketball game yet? We'll do that tomorrow. Well, I have, but they got a big number on Thanksgiving. They took 6 million viewers away from the Cowboy game to watch a college basketball game.
Look, the Cowboy game was terrible.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
it's the Cowboys and the Giants with backup quarterbacks,
and not exactly a compelling college basketball game. I mean, that wasn't a #1 versus #2 or anything like that. It was just a college basketball game.
Jay with a question for our times: how many threes do you think Arkansas will bang tomorrow night during the game?
But if you got guys banging threes,
it's New York. There's a lot of them.
There's a whole bunch of them, man. The entire town. What?
Nothing.
DQ's here with the poll question.
Your poll question.
When you button up a shirt, do you start from the top or the bottom? 70% of people said they start from the top of the shirt.
Bottom up on the fly. Has to be. Right?
Do you
No.
button first and then zip, or zip then button?
Button and zip.
Yeah, button and zip.
I just hope it buttons at this point.
When you have a waistline like mine, you button first, secure it, and then
that thing could fly off at any point. Someone could get killed.
Do you need to hide the Christmas presents intentionally, or do your kids know not to look for them? 52% of people said they have to hide them intentionally. And do you say denial isn't just a river in Egypt, or denial isn't just a river in Africa? 76% of people said Egypt, 24% of people say Africa. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Okay. All right, DQ, thank you so much. Hey, I got a funny one here from Drake I wanted to share with you. This season, the Razorback football team played the Stone Cold theme on third down and a train horn. Watched a movie with his 3-year-old daughter this weekend and heard the train horn. It was the same train horn from the stadium. The movie they watched?
No.
The Polar Express.
Wow.
Looks like even more carried over from last year to this year than we thought. Signed Drake in Elm Springs.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
gotta love the Drake.
I'm gonna have to go verify, but that would sound right.
Well, we strive for accuracy here, so yes, we will verify the validity of Drake's claims that it's the same horn on third down that it is on the train.
Here's a psychopath. Sean is texting. I button the middle button to go up to the collar, then the bottom. So he starts in the middle. DQ. That's anarchy.
Not an
right?
option.
No,
not an option.
That is anarchy. Sean, examine your life, please.
Starting at the middle.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Wow. Graham's a critic. Running low on poll questions. Wow, Graham. All right,
I don't.
You come up with the stuff every day.
I don't see you submitting any of them.
Yeah, come on, Graham. You got anything better?
Yeah.
We try to do 3 to 5 every day.
Yeah. Come up with 3 to 5, Graham.
Every day.
Meter's running, buddy. Let's go.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you watched the basketball game yet? That's a decent effort. It's not my best, but
I gave DQ one this morning about or the kid saying slay S-L-A-Y.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday. Yeah.
S-L-E-I-G-H.
Yeah.
And she said
I thought you were just asking.
No. That was a topic of discussion this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any love? Glenn and Ava would like to know: is there any love for the 8-1 Missouri Tigers? Oh, I got this. No.
Do it in the conference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do it in the league.
That's when it matters. I don't think they won a league game last year.
Did they? That's right.
Yeah, they were really.
Did they get rid of that guy?
Really bad.
I don't even know anything about Missouri
Dennis.
yet.
What's his name?
Gates.
No. Yeah, no, he's still there, right?
I just look up. I like to be where my feet are, as they say.
Could you be anywhere else?
I was looking at Michigan because that's the opponent tomorrow. I haven't even thought about Missouri yet. I don't care. Michigan's got this stud coach that was at FAU, Dusty May, an Indiana grad. He's taken over there in Wolverine land, and they've already played 2 league games. They're 2-0 in Big Ten play already.
Oh, oh, this is a formidable opponent.
Yeah, this isn't some tomato can they're rolling in here. Which,
rolling in up there.
Well, yeah, which generally means that Arkansas will probably not cover. They didn't cover against UTSA. This is a thing now. Like if you bet against them on the spread, you'll probably win more often than not. This is a beautiful way to make some money here. This is some wonderful stuff.
I have not seen Michigan. I've not seen 1 second of Michigan. But
Me either.
They've won 2 league games already.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that'll get your attention.
Yeah, they're 8-1.
Arkansas right now doesn't have enough healthy guys to field 2 basketball teams.
They are 14th. Arkansas is RVing, so not in the polls, but getting votes.
Tough one.
But they, after the UTSA thing, they did beat Miami on the road last week and figured out a way to get that done. So, but they just don't cover. They didn't cover against Miami. They didn't cover against UTSA.
If that's a thing, all right, there you got a trend.
Yeah,
That works for me.
A profitable trend. The best kind of trend.
My favorite
A trend where you can make a little money. I like it. Let's see here. They're getting 4 points tomorrow night on the Bet Saracen app right now. So
Okay.
they're underdogs at the Garden. Okay. Let's talk to David and Atkins about all this stuff. Hi, David. What's up?
Hey, who came up with this transfer portal the way it's set up? Is that the NCAA or the conferences or what? Because, I mean, obviously it needs tweaking.
What they did, David, and it's the transfer portal's a fancy name. It's always existed. But what they've done now is they've created a database. And basically you enter your name into it and you are eligible to be contacted by other coaches. The one thing that they took away from it was the year penalty where you had to sit out.
Right. That's why
That's what they had to, because if
so
they ever
active.
challenged that, they would have lost in court.
Yeah.
Well, why in the world would they structure these NIL deals where these guys get paid without going to a bowl game?
Because the answer to that question is really simple. Because if you don't, someone else will. If you want to put restrictions on how they can get their money, they're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, they are to make it for everybody. I mean, even the coaches hate it. I mean, the portal shouldn't even be open until after the bowl season. That's just common sense. And then
I think the Bulls should pay the players to show up. If they want stars, they should put their money where their mouth is.
Well, I agree. I mean, I don't think that's a problem. I don't think Arkansas would have a problem.
But it's still not going to go. The high end guys are not going to go because
there's the risk, right?
What you can pay them is nowhere near what they could make in the future. So I don't know that paying them is the proper way to go about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you a worst case scenario, and I promise you, when I say worst case scenario, if it ever happens, it'll probably happen to Arkansas.
Okay.
But say in the year 2073, when we're actually got a national championship caliber team, and we're number one in the country and undefeated, what's to keep our opposition from just raiding our entire roster right before the bowl game?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. But they're not employees. I don't know what you would call them, but they're not employees. And you as the employer or the program have no rights to keep them here.
Right. Yeah. It's very unregulated.
And I've said this multiple times, but I know of a coach last year whose player refused to play because he wanted more money and more tickets for his family. And he sat out 2 weeks because of that.
I remember hearing about that.
It's wild now, and there are no rules. And again, if you don't pay them, someone else will.
It's deregulation. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, you know, everybody complains about the NCAA. That's the governing body that ruled over every one of them. I mean, that's where it would have to come from. But, you know, everybody wants to complain about the NCAA. I mean, you know, you got exactly what you whined for. I mean, you know, that deregulation. I mean, I don't even enjoy college football, and it's like, you know, the only chance Arkansas ever has is to buy their way into it, but because I mean, we just don't really even have a recruiting base anymore. Oh. But the way it's set up now, we're basically a farm system for all these other teams to come in and rate our players every year.
Yes, that's an accurate assessment of the situation,
and vice versa. Don't think that your team's exclusive. You look at some of the places some of these players have come from. They've probably been contacted before the season ended last year.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave.
All righty. Well, I got a question.
Okay.
One more. We was talking about the Nile a while ago.
Uh-huh.
I learned yesterday on YouTube. If you're looking at the Sphinx and the pyramids are directly behind you, what is the Sphinx?
Yeah,
staring at behind you.
Huh. I don't know.
What would they be? A Pizza Hut.
That's true.
Yeah,
there's a Pizza Hut right across the street from the Sphinx.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I love that.
America.
Well, that's Egypt, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
But Pizza Hut isn't.
That's right. Yeah. David, thank you. We got to we got to run here. We're up against the break here, but I appreciate your phone call. And that's you basically summed up how it all works now. It's not ideal, but this is the way it is. And a lot of people looked the other way for a long time to get to this situation on where I would recommend you again. They did a podcast. Some guys called "Who Killed College Football." And they kind of lay out the case with all of the culprits, the government, the NCAA, coaches, the NFL. Yeah, I mean,
and Lee Harvey.
Portal and NIL. They kind of laid it all out and made a case. And you can just kind of draw your conclusion. It's 6 or 7 episodes. It's not bad. Who Killed College Football podcast. You can check that out. All right, it's 17 minutes until the hour.
Your newest bad habit continues next. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Robert, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville. The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole. I should say it.
Say what?
Mom, I think he wants to say that it's Christmas time.
Okay, you can say it.
It's Christmas, everyone, and guess what, guys?
What?
Santa shop's here at the Stadium Shop. Oh, Lord, Mom, here comes that dad side. Nope, I saw him. Matt, you still do believe in Santa, right? Sure. Believers do get more presents.
Okay, so what did he get?
Let me guess. A couch for the elves, collars for the reindeer, maybe even a hoodie for Frosty. You know how cold he gets being made of snow and all.
And let me guess. Some Razorback jewelry for Mrs. Claus?
Well, yeah, Matt, you better get that Google machine all warmed up. He said he was going to be ordering some more stuff.
Google machine?
Yeah, the interfacegram www. I think he's talking about our website, which you should know by now, Dad. It's shoponrazorback.com.
Or have Santa give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
So come by 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville, and you just might catch Santa Hawk. Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Ho, ho, ho.
Are you going to start the new year dealing with the same old joint pain, losing sleep, not able to take walks or do what you love because of your knees or hips? Don't do it. Take action now to get the pain relief you deserve for 2025. Call QC Kinetics now. Say goodbye to shoulder and back pain. QC Kinetics local medical professionals are waiting for you. Their advanced protocols in regenerative medicine have helped tens of thousands of people. QC Kinetics uses the healing properties of your own body to attack the root cause of your pain, revitalizing your joints so you can move again. This is the future of medicine. If you've been told surgery is your best or maybe only option, you deserve a second opinion. Find out if all-natural regenerative medicine is right for you. Call QC Kinetics. The consultation is free, and you can use HSA and FSA dollars. Hey, get started now. Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234. That's QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Is your hair game in overtime? Then head to Fantasy Sports Cuts, the ultimate hair joint for men. We don't just cut hair, we draft the perfect style for your dome. Our scissor-wielding all-stars will turn your mop into a championship look. Want the Hail Mary mohawk or the slam dunk fade? We've got you covered. So hustle down to Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every day is game day for your hair. Walk-ins are welcome or book online at fantasysportscuts.com or give us a call. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any monkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Gift cards, everyone's got them, but how do you know which one to give? Try the All-American Steakhouse. The odds are in your favor. Who doesn't need a dinner out from time to time? Or a well-aged steak cooked to your liking? Or a place for the family to gather and relax? Check out the allamericansteakhouse.com or their Facebook page for specials throughout the month of December. Get your gift cards at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater and drop off a Toys for Tots donation. They're always finding ways to support the local community at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
Take a moment and think of one thing you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, this is Mike with the Good Feet Store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks are fed up with living with pain that's keeping them from doing what they love, and they look to us at the Good Feet Store for a solution. And that's why we're here, to help get you back out there. Good Feet arch supports, which you can only get at the Good Feet store, are designed to alleviate and even eliminate foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, they provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, just a better life. We'd like to help you turn your pain into possibilities. With a free fitting at the Good Feet store, you'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist, and you'll get to walk around and see how Good Feet arch supports feel. Then you can decide if they're right for you. We're located across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville, and in Rogers on West Pauline Parkway behind Gearhead Outfitters in the district. For over 30 years, the Good Feet store has been helping people get back to doing the things they love without their feet getting in the way.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. A cold front moves through this evening and overnight tonight. Spotty sprinkles and light showers is possible. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low to mid-30s. A chilly day is forecasted for Tuesday with daytime high temperatures, only climbing to as high as the low 40s. Tuesday's overnight temperatures will fall to the mid-20s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruskin and Zach.
Ruskin and Zach Show has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, someone streamed us in whole of Horsham, North Yorkshire, England. If you want to stream it too, it's hittheadline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa dot things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas, and we will come a-running.
Well, we're very big in England.
We are very big in England.
We're like the reverse Beatles.
Sure. Yeah. If you want to go that
the
route.
American invasion.
Absolutely.
A text from Hot Springs, 2073 champs. Let's effing go. All right.
All right. That's strong feelings there. I'm very proud of you.
Here's a great idea from Jeffrey. Is there a bet between Zach and Darby on the playoff game between Notre Dame and Indiana?
I would have called Darby today, but I called him yesterday, and I don't like bothering him 2 days in a row. He seems to get a little irritable about that. So I'll call him this
It's
week.
not storming, so who cares?
Well,
bother him.
You know, I FaceTime.
I don't like when you bother him when it's storming because he's like working then, you know?
No, that's exactly when I bother him because
it's like
I need
when people
information.
call you during the show. It's very annoying, you know?
I don't need information about the weather today. It's going to be gray and cold. I know that. It's when it's storming that I need Darby to provide me information, and me and only me.
He does. It's on the TV.
No, it's on my phone. It's where it is. Provides me with the proper information.
I see. One day I want him to look at his phone on TV and just have that annoyed look and like throw it aside. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know what happened there. I know.
Have him go, what? Yeah. That'd be fun.
Oh, man. No, there could be some, a little something on the line here.
Sure, why not?
You know, if Darby loses, he has to come do the show for a week. That's his penalty.
Yeah, that seems severe.
And if you win,
I get to do the weather for a week?
I don't know what the...
I don't feel like the public would be serviced in any way, shape, or form by having me do the weather. I mean, I'll try.
It's going to rain.
Yeah. You got a window? Open it, Allison. Yeah.
Back to you.
Back to you, Allison. I can do that.
2073 champ. God, I'll be 91.
I'll be dead.
Yeah, you won't be around. I mean, I'm sorry about that, but I'll be 91 and still in this broken chair that they haven't fixed in 50
will they.
years.
Nor will they.
Great. Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Before we get to this Tyler text, let me read you a note here. Georgia has announced that Carson Beck and his family are, quote, exploring treatment options, and there is no current timetable for his return.
Well, the rumor is he tore his UCL in his elbow, so if that's the case,
Tommy John, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That means you're going to be out for a while.
Or maybe you can just, listen to some whales mating, and it'll get you through 3 weeks of football. Maybe that's
you're going the Aaron Rodgers approach.
Well, when you say exploring treatment options, it makes me think like you're exploring the new age stuff, not just the existing medical. A lot of these people, they don't believe in modern medicine. They don't believe, they don't trust hospitals or doctors or any of that stuff. So they're trying to do this on their own, like Aaron Rodgers with a sound bath and
I believe
darkness cave.
I believe.
You believe in modern medicine?
Sure do.
I bet you do.
I believe in modern medicine.
Get a little nappy poo over there.
I'm doing my best.
You're doing a fine job.
Thank you.
You're really rallying during the segments.
I am.
It's during the breaks when you fall asleep, which is good. That's what we want. You fell asleep now. We would.
I know. I rally. I've got my headphones on. I can hear the stuff starting.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe Carson Beck should go see that doctor from Rookie of the Year.
Ah,
worked on Henry Rowan Gardner.
Yeah. Rosenbagger.
That's right. The tendons have healed a little tight. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe Carson Beck's family believes in medicine. I don't know what the rule is there. But that's what, when I hear exploring treatment options, it's like, well, what kind of root could we eat that would fix this?
It says to me the doctor gave you the prognosis and you didn't like it.
Right.
So you're going to go find somebody else who's going to.
You're going to find a doctor that'll give you the answer you want.
We'll align more with your beliefs.
Right. But if it's a UCL, I think every orthopedist in the country is probably going to tell you the same thing.
Right. Just the Blarney Stone. You're getting some Tommy John.
That's right.
And that's 18 months.
Yeah.
And a big scar down your elbow.
Yeah. But chicks dig scars. I told him not to get all those tattoos on his throwing arm, and he didn't listen to me.
Look what happened.
Didn't listen to me. Just saying. You protect your moneymaker. That's what you got to do. Well, not shake your money. Protect your moneymaker.
Just just
going
in
to
case.
stop now.
Yeah, no.
All right.
What's your favorite burger?
No. Here's another one. Old Dominion Edge, Jalen White McLean has entered the transfer portal. Can you get him?
No.
Okay. All right. Thought I'd ask. We'll check in on this every now and then in portal season, see if we can make any of this happen. Vichy Aesthetics and Wellness is ready to get you on your weight loss journey. Semaglutide, tirzepatide. They've got the plan for you. Mention Ruscin and Zach and get 10% off your first package at Vichy Aesthetics and Wellness. 479-343-8424. 479-343-8424. Vichy Aesthetics and Wellness. We will be back here very soon over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Don't move.
It's Monday, December 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Our Brett Rains shows us some of the top shooters in the country and around the world currently competing in Fort Chaffee. The event runs through Thursday with some of the best punching their ticket to an international competition in Georgia. In sports, we now know who and when the Razorbacks will play this bowl season. Gridiron Hogs take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders December 27th at 6 p.m. in the Liberty Bowl. Right now, the Hogs are favored by less than a field goal in what's expected to be a high-scoring affair. More info on that and the Greenwood Bulldogs' second straight high school state title is available right now at 4029tv.com and on our free mobile app. Also in sports, the annual Brandon Burlsworth Award will be given out tonight, honoring the most outstanding college player who started his career as a walk-on. I'm Brandon Evans. For all those stories and more, join me tonight on 4029 News.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call my friend JT Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted Best Garage Door Company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Sterling Bank is committed to the Northwest Arkansas community. And as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. Stop by your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers to discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Hey everyone, Braden Webb here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. You may remember me from my days playing baseball for the Hog. Now I'm hitting home runs for AAA Business Systems and enhancing the ways company do business in our area. If you want to partner with the best office technology provider in Northwest Arkansas, call me today at 479-442-4185. Let's win together, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Pinnacle Grove Senior Living is an independent, assisted, and memory care community, offering amenities such as theaters for movies, libraries, cafe coffee shops, fitness center for exercise and wellness, heated indoor swimming pool, green space areas, dining room for restaurant and freestyle dining options, and many others. Come visit Pinnacle Groves today, located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 to schedule your Pinnacle Groves tour today.
All rise. Hey, sports fans, whether you're tailgating or cheering from the stands, life can throw you some unexpected challenges. That's where Jeff Watson at the Watson Law Firm comes in. Since 1982, Watson Law Firm has been the trusted partner for all of your legal needs right here in Northwest Arkansas. From personal injury to family law, their experienced team has got your back. Don't let a legal issue sideline you. Call Jeff Watson, 479-750-7717, or visit watsonlawfirmpa.com. Protecting your rights one game at a time. Watson Law Firm, where experience meets dedication.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we are back here. ESPN Arkansas. Oh, and they hit that Line Now app. What a time to be alive.
What a great day. What a great day.
Monday.
Okay, other than that.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah. Monday. Appreciate you stopping by. 866-285-4005 is how you can be a part of the festivity. The Liberty Bowl will be
played
2 weeks from Friday.
Yep.
Yeah. Not a lot of time to prepare.
I was going to say, really, really, really quick turnaround on that.
Quick turnaround, yeah. Kind of exciting. And people will show up and people will watch. You know, that's just the way it's going to be. So, you know, poo-poo it all you want. They got you. Watch it. They know they got you, and then there's nothing you can do about it. We're all trapped here. We're all stuck here.
Mice.
So, that's right. Not here, but you know what I mean. In the whole fandom relationship thing or whatever. DQ does not have check marks today, which means, again, Marcus Freeman will not get a.
Why do you not
green
have check marks?
There were only
Yeah.
4 games
Not enough
played.
games.
There were 9 games played, Friday and Saturday. Plus, I think you owe Marcus Freeman a check mark.
He didn't play.
He didn't have to.
Season is over.
He was just awesome.
This comes around every in the fall, and then it's over with. You know, like pumpkin spice season. It's over. You gotta wait till next year.
Is it pumpkin spice season?
No, it's over. Now they're doing
that's over.
They do Christmas cups or something now.
What?
Peppermints? What are they doing?
Pumpkin spice is only until like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's over with. Now it's eggnog. Or
I have
whatever.
so much to learn, I guess.
You really do.
I really, really do.
What is it now? Eggnog?
Peppermint mocha.
Yeah. Oh, peppermint
That's
mocha.
what I've been getting. It's delicious.
Peppermint mocha. How about that? You should try that.
Yeah, great point from BE. Marcus didn't lose, DQ. He gets a yellow plus.
He did not lose. He
Yeah,
made the
didn't get
playoff.
any check marks.
Made the 12-team playoff.
Yeah, that should be enough for a check mark.
Pretty good.
Green.
He doesn't need a check mark. He's going to get a playoff win. That's more valuable.
That's fine.
That's going to.
Yeah, that would
more
make me-
valuable
That would make me
in a couple of weeks. In next week, in a week and a half. You were talking about
I'd
a
be
quick
very-
turnaround.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Well,
Is that right?
they will have had 3 weeks off.
Oh, well,
So
they're ready to
their
go.
last game was before Thanksgiving, so
They're ready to go.
well, let's just hope they're healthy.
I am, and if you missed it earlier, my position, and I think you agree with me, is that we were happy that Alabama did not get put in the playoff because they were not worthy of a playoff team. You can't lose to Vanderbilt and Oklahoma and then cry foul when you, when you don't get into the postseason. You at some point you have to win games to get in, and they didn't. Plain and simple.
Well, again, with 3 losses, you have no argument.
You beat Mercer. Congratulations.
Yeah, and again, you lost to some teams that struggled. I think what the committee showed was that the number in the loss column matters, and it matters a lot.
Good.
Now, the SEC, of course, went out and started stumping, saying they weren't going to start scheduling people. You haven't scheduled people anyway, so what's the difference? I mean, you're most of the schools in the league have laughable non-conference schedules,
Yes.
including Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama lost in the league, so there's nothing there to stand on. The SEC has done what they always do, which is they've returned to center and they are just proclaiming that they're the best team, the best league in the country.
Right.
There's nothing there's zero to back that up.
Yeah.
You're not the reigning national champions. No,
Nope.
they're in the Big Ten. You're not the number 1 seed. That's Oregon. So until that changes. This narrative that the SEC is just superior in every way, it's not accurate.
Right. Yeah. No, it's true.
And they try and justify it every single way. More draft picks, this, TV ratings. It doesn't matter. They put a statement down that said that the losses matter. Who you lost to and when you lost to matter. So I don't know what the league can do going forward. You mentioned it earlier. Once the league starts griping at ESPN, that's not a good thing because ESPN does wield a lot of influence.
And they pay for all of this.
Yeah, they
to
do.
the tune of $800 million a year to the SEC. So this ideal about the schedule, well, we're just going to think about scheduling. Yeah, you know who runs your schedule? Jimmy Pitaro at ESPN runs your schedule because at some point they're going to ask for 9 conference games. And you're going to have to obey them, or you're going to get less money from them, and that's not going to go well.
They're
and
not
then
like that.
they're going to say, "Well, we want 9, and then we want you to play a marquee non-con." That's 10 real games, and
the league hasn't done this in years. And where their schedule was really bulked up with non-con opponents.
But TV in these relationships right now, TV has all of the leverage because they fund all this stuff. It's the same. It's no different than why you play at 11 a.m. or 2:30. Why? Because TV told you to, and they're in charge. And it's the same. It's going to be the same way, and it's already in some leagues has become this way. It will become this way with the SEC because, man, in a sweeps month in November, ESPN doesn't want to put the Alabama Mercer game on TV. They want Alabama to play a good team in November, and Georgia and LSU to play good teams in November. They don't want to put those games on in a ratings month, which still matter. Because live sports are the only thing that draw on TV anymore. So they have all the leverage here. They're funding all of this. $850 million last year to the league. So, I mean, what are you going to tell them? No? Okay, fine. We'll give that money to somebody else. We'll get another deal in here. So they're in charge. And, you'll schedule the way that they tell you to schedule. So that's what happened. the SEC takes credit, I'm sure, for this uptick in men's basketball, but it's really been their TV partners leaning on like, hey man, we need some better stuff here. We can't keep putting these games on, and it's just terrible.
Nobody wants to watch Alabama Mercer. Nobody wants to watch Alabama and Western Kentucky unless you're an Alabama fan. This is not the NFL model where you've got your poor games in the noon window, but there's one that everybody wants to watch, and then 3:25 is prime time next to Sunday night and Monday night. I find it really ironic that the playoff that you worked so hard for, that if you're the SEC, the one that you blood, sweat, tears, all of this work, and you're the one that got jobbed, and now you're upset. You set it up.
You know what it is? It all the lobbying makes sense now because they knew
their teams weren't good enough.
They knew they knew that 3 losses was in play. No one was going to run the table this year. They knew it. That's why they did it.
Corey B says Marcus Freeman should get a green check mark because he Googled Signetti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
I thought they didn't do sticks.
He Googled Signetti.
Why'd they all wear white yesterday? They look like stormtroopers sitting there watching the Notre Dame. They look like stormtroopers.
Hey, listen.
They're leaning into this. They're going to do all this, and it's not even going to snow at the playoff game. They're leaning into this whole, it's cold up here and miserable, which I don't know how effective that's going to be on Indiana because they're cold and miserable too.
He said that today in his press conference. He's like, well, you can throw that out the window. Now we just got to play him.
That's right.
Oops. Lurch points out it's called Angel White because they are just angels of God, all of them.
Sure they are. Yeah, right. I'm sure they are. We are going to next hour. We're very excited about this. We're going to check in New York with our Tommy Kraft standing by in the city to tell us what's going on in New York. Coming up here, of course, Arkansas. You may not know this, and judging by the attendance, you don't know this. Arkansas plays Michigan tomorrow night in the Jimmy V Classic.
We've gotten a couple of calls about it.
At the Garden in New York City. They play Michigan at 8 o'clock Central.
Now, Cementhead texted me just a little while ago. He's 3 dirty water hot dogs in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
I could barely handle one.
I can eat a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could eat 3 of those, much less 1. Yikes. But, he's got this, ironclad metabolism or whatever. Stomach lining.
Who?
The Cementhead.
Yeah. He has that.
They don't even smell good.
No, they don't.
Like, when you go to, these concession stands, either at high school or in youth baseball, the food smells pretty good. And it's hot dogs and nachos and stuff. Or burgers on the grill. You walk by those hot dog carts in New York, and they all just smell like garbage. You're like, someone's going to eat food from this?
In New York City, that's considered normal. Things
Even
smell like garbage.
Yeah. How does the pretzel one smell bad? There's no meat involved.
How do you mess up a pretzel?
It's just dough, and it still smells like somebody defecated in that thing. It's amazing to me. I can't imagine.
We'll see if Tommy's taking one down.
Yeah, we'll see. He may not be able to join us if he did.
Yeah, that's also true. Maybe calling from parts unknown. Unknown.
I want to find out who's the enemy, whose lines we are behind in New York. So I'm gonna really drill down on that coming up here in the 5 o'clock hour. Ruscin and Zach. Yes, sir. What happened? Got a troubling.
Yeah, Cementhead's wife has a text in about the dirty water hot dogs, and I'm quoting here. He's so dumb. He literally in one of the food capitals of the world, and he's eating at the Hard Rock.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no!
Yeah.
I did this one time, but in my defense, I was overwhelmed in life, and I just wanted simple choices. But you can't go to New York and eat Hard Rock, man.
No, you can't. But Jackie, I think you may know an attorney, but this might be the time to file the paperwork while he's out of town.
Like the last time I went there, I had a lot of crap going on. And I was just like, you know what? Simple. I'm going to Chick-fil-A, going to Wendy's. I don't care.
In Times Square.
Yeah, well, near Times Square.
That's so wrong.
It was wrong, but it was comfortable for me. It was simple. I didn't want to make another decision at that point. I was done. There's 10,000 places to eat there, and I just couldn't. I was overwhelmed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get a Krispy Kreme. It's in Times Square. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
I did.
That's rock bottom. If you're going Krispy Kreme,
it was pretty close.
Yeah, that's rock bottom.
It was pretty close. I had a Krispy Kreme and chased it with a vanilla latte. DQ, I thought I was going to die. I'm not lying to you.
That's a lot.
It was like... My heart was beating like the drum solo and In the Air Tonight. Boom, 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 boom.
Here's a text.
Crazy.
There's absolutely no reason to eat at a Hard Rock Cafe.
Unless you're a child, then you're kind of into that stuff.
You go find a pizza place, you get a slice, you sit outside and people watch. That's what you do.
Yeah. Now, I did go to one of the Ray's pizzas. I don't remember which one because there's like 10 of them. There's Famous Ray's, there's Original Ray's, there's Famous Original Ray's.
Rob says you go to Red Lobster when you're in New York.
That is also in Times Square with Bubba Gump Shrimp. They have a McDonald's too. I mean, it's perfect.
The McDonald's is 3 stories, to be fair.
Yeah, it changes it.
That's fun.
Chick-fil-A's 2 stories on it.
Now, McCracky's for breakfast, no problem. I ate there this morning for breakfast. Their breakfast hits different.
Yeah. That's right.
Rest of the day, you can kind of keep it.
Right. Yeah. Go to one of those real places and get cheesecake somewhere. New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You can't get that at the Hard Rock.
Probably right there.
I mean, you don't want to.
No.
You could, but it's probably not that good.
It's not what these are not the droids we're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was completely overwhelmed. I'm like, Chick-fil-A. Yeah. That sounds very comfortable to me.
That's the
I like
default
it.
answer.
Yeah, that's all right. I need to go back so I could, if somebody wasn't working, I'd be there right now. But, you got to play the ball where it lies sometimes. So that's the way it is.
So she said no, huh?
Well, she's working.
She said no, huh?
I think she would have gone, but she's working. So
you couldn't go by yourself?
No. I don't want to go.
Oh, look at
I don't
you.
want to go. There it is. Paul's got it. Junior's Cheesecake. That's the orange and white stripe place, isn't it? That's pretty good. I went there. The food's, the hot food was terrible, but the cheesecake was excellent.
Well, yeah, they got it back and they won in the fourth quarter.
Excellent. Yeah. Anyway, talk about all that here coming up here in a little bit. 866-285-4005. It's like when you go to Japan and eat the American fast food places.
Exactly. That's not why you're there.
I know. I did eat at a couple. I went to the local yokel breakfast place, a little diner. I had some Ray's pizza on the paper plate.
Sparks.
With the grease everywhere.
Sparks.
What is Sparks?
Sparks is a steakhouse.
Are you just saying words?
No. Sparks is a steakhouse in Lower Manhattan. It is unbelievable.
Well, I was in Midtown with no car, and the train scared me.
But
What did?
Sparks also is where Paul Castellano got gunned down at the door.
Oh, well,
so
there you go.
You get dinner and a show.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Oh. I was scared of the train, DQ. I had to get to the airport at like 3 a.m, and I took a cab just because I didn't want to be on the train at 3 o'clock in the morning because,
That's fair.
That's generally when people get killed.
That's probably the only part of my our trip to New York City that my dad actually enjoyed.
Was the subway?
The subway.
Well, the people watching is great.
He loved the subway.
I heard, ESPN's morning show, Michelle Smallman on there. She told a story recently that she was on a subway, and on one side of her was Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos, and on the other side of her was a woman applying toothpaste all over her face. That's the New York subway experience right there. Like, hey, Michael, and then a woman putting Aquafresh all over her face. That's pretty good.
That's a quality day. I mean, you're not going to do much better than that.
Oh, you wouldn't want it. You'd be disappointed if it wasn't that.
Right. You got to have a bum on there somewhere, just causing a ruckus. If not, you didn't visit New York.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back here in a moment. 866-285-4005 is how you can reach us here on the old Ruscin and Zach program. Well, speaking of Mock Legal Solutions, they are bringing us behind enemy lines in New York City at Madison Square Garden. Now in Fort Smith and in Sallisaw. Quality legal services for a low, flat fee. Call Jackie Mock at 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions, real advice, reasonable price. And by Futrell Marine. Futrell Marine, your duck boat authority. Proudly powered by Tahatsu Outboards. Tahatsu Outboards. Feel the wind. Log on to futrellmarine.com. The hunt starts here. We'll be right back. Stay on.
Ruscin and Zach.
I don't know. Somebody else.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's #1 mobile app for placing sports wagers.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
You ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice-cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today. This is Ruscin and Zach.
Today, football is a game of sound. What if you couldn't hear your coach's play calls? What if you couldn't hear the referee's whistle? For deaf and hard of hearing athletes like me, these what-ifs are a reality. But with the AT&T 5G helmet, now we can see play calls just like the other teams hear them.
Connect the player, change the game. Learn more at att.com/5G helmet. Connecting changes everything. AT&T. AT&T is a proud supporter of the Gallaudet Bison. AT&T 5G helmet not for sale.
Time for another incredible episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Is your furnace making loud noises? Is it keeping you warm?
Is soot collecting near the furnace register?
Seriously, is it keeping you warm?
Well, shiver no more.
Shiver no more?
Shiver no more. Call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. We'll get you warm and comfortable.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or find us online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Zach say,
Shiver no more. It's my slogan for the winter.
On the next incredible episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Hey, Ty Richardson for Brett and Shannon Brundage at Fish City Grill. Local Arkansans who grew up in the state and are Razorback fans just like you. At Fish City Grill, you'll taste the difference with fresh shucked oysters and their chalkboard specials. Fish City Grill in Rogers, available for curbside pickup and delivery. 479-636-8833. Come by and see their team at 2003 South Bellevue Road in Rogers.
Fish City Grill, your home for all things seafood.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
If you're interested in continuing your involvement in high school athletics,
and want to make some extra money? What better way to do so than by becoming an official? For information on how you can give back to student athletes in Arkansas, please contact us at 501-955-2500. Again, that's 501-955-2500. The Arkansas Activities Association is looking for sports officials, and you may be the answer.
Have you been searching for a luxury dealership experience unlike any other? Come to Land Rover Little Rock in Little Rock, Arkansas, and discover why we're known as classy, top tier, easy, and honest. Whether you want to upgrade your ride to a new Range Rover Velar, or you're in the market for a used vehicle of another make, you won't regret visiting our Little Rock, Arkansas Land Rover dealership for all your automotive needs. Can't make it in? Check us out online at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029. Get ready with the forecast. A cold front moves through this evening and overnight tonight. Spotty sprinkles and light showers is possible. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low to mid 30s. A chilly day is forecasted for Tuesday with daytime high temperatures only climbing to as high as the low 40s. Tuesday's overnight temperatures will fall to the mid 20s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news.
Oh.
Brought to you by the Good Chair, because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Ernest Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You want a seat in the Good Chair. Transfer portal is officially open for business, and let me tell you, baby, they ain't happy. Razorbacks have 20 players, 1 in 4 on the in the transfer portal already. Football team does have its bowl destination. They're headed to Memphis to take on Texas Tech in the Liberty Bowl on December 27th. Arkansas men's basketball team, they have a date with Michigan tomorrow night in New York City.
Hey.
Tip times 8 p.m. ESPN will have your TV. And the women's basketball team, they beat SEMO yesterday, 80-45. Next up here are the aforementioned Red Raiders of Texas Tech on Sunday at Bud Walton.
Your poll questions. Do you say denial isn't just a river in Egypt, or denial isn't just a river in...
Are you okay?
I'm being electrocuted.
Why are you moving around?
Because I got to move this thing.
You don't have to.
My ears just shocked me. I think I have to go home. I can't hear you.
You know what's great is my headphones don't allow that because they don't have all the padding and stuff. Take that. Take that.
Advantage you.
Big headphone.
Ow. That was a jolt.
Go ahead.
76% of people say they say denial isn't just a river in Egypt.
If I touch that dynamite plunger, it'd totally blow up, by the way.
Do it.
I have no doubt about that. No.
Do you need to hide the Christmas presents intentionally, or do your kids know not to look? 54% of people said they have to hide them intentionally. And when you button up a shirt, do you start from the top or the bottom? 70% said they start from the bottom. And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Did y'all hear that?
We heard
the
some
popping sound.
Hold on.
Poll. Poll.
We got a request for this one.
And now our long distance dedication.
Go touch grass. Go touch grass. Go touch grass.
We were talking about things you've seen in New York.
Yes.
Darby's texting.
Oh, boy.
Y'all sit back. I'm just going to read it as is. Many years ago, and this is Darby's voice. Many years ago, my brother was living in New York City. I called him up one day and was talking to him while he was just sitting in his apartment looking out the window. During our conversation, he told me he was watching two guys slugging it out in the street below. A few minutes later, he interrupted with an update. And we're now making out. A few minutes later, the van across the street was a rockin'.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Nothing you can't do.
Wow. Oh, boy.
It's hard to describe the noise in Times Square. Like, there's a noise. It's like cars and people and I don't know what.
It's a buzz.
It's a buzz.
And then
That's
every
right.
now and then you'll hear a
with you. That's right. Yeah.
It's a cab driver, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You'll hear the honking because the light turned green a millisecond ago and people aren't driving yet. Let's go.
Well, I'm doing that.
Like,
but
I need time to put the foot from one pedal to the other. Can you
get off your phone?
Yeah, get off your phone. That's true.
Anyway, Darby has his story
All right.
from the Big Apple.
There you go.
What you gonna do?
No.
Have we covered everything? We got a basketball game tomorrow night. Transfer portal. Good luck.
Yeah.
And that's about it, right?
Yeah, I think that.
I feel like we should go.
Let's wrap it up.
I feel like we should go until we're done.
Wrap it up. Well, in the podcast world, that's what you do. You go until you're out, and then you stop.
Right.
There's no constraints of time lording over you. We go, and then when we're done, we stop. It's beautiful.
Now, Abner is suggesting we play a form of roulette where we take some big.
You can say Russian roulette. It's not offensive to the Russians.
I rephrase. I stand corrected.
They're not in charge yet.
We'll call it Ruskin and Zach Russian roulette. We'll take some socks. We'll rub them together and touch the dynamite plunger. See what happens. DQ, you want in on this? Winner gets $500.
No, I want to be out of the building.
But now, is that when we're doing this or just in general?
That's called.
Well, in general, but when you blow up the building.
We're not going to blow up the building. We're going to injure ourselves.
Well, you never know.
Then for insurance purposes, it's probably best that there's not a witness.
Boy, let me tell you.
You don't want to testify. That's the other thing.
No, you don't want to be subpoenaed. You don't want to testify.
I will not lie on the stand for you.
Thank you.
Why?
So I don't want to go to prison.
That's a
You
poll
wouldn't- they
question.
wouldn't send
Would
you
you lie on the stand?
That's a
for
great
somebody?
one. That's a great one. Also, another great poll. Write these down. Would you perjure yourself for your best friend?
I probably would. I think I would.
Okay. Also, do you say bless you when your dog sneezes?
Yes.
Not that they have any idea what you're saying.
Well, they don't know anything about this stuff.
Mm-mm. No, this is my fish. This is my shark and camel question. Do the sharks know camels exist?
Right.
I mean, think about that. Shark pops up on land one day, sees a camel. He's, what the heck is that?
No, they don't know.
No, they have no idea.
No. We talk about them like they have all the details of our daily life, and they don't.
They don't care either.
They know when they're how to get food, how to go to the bathroom,
right?
And that's pretty much it,
right? Like Mia, Mia and Rami both have CTE from banging into that the cat feeder.
Mia doesn't hit the cat feeder.
Is it just Rummy?
It's just Rummy.
I'm so glad our dogs don't fight. My sister's dogs apparently like wrestle all the time, and like the cat gets involved sometimes, and it's a whole My parents were watching this at Thanksgiving. They were there in Florida at the house.
So I've got this
roughhousing.
I got this straight. Your dogs are entangled in an embrace, and the cat joins in. Your parents sat there and watched.
No. They were like wrestling. They were roughhousing.
Yes,
Whatever
yes,
you call
kids.
it.
Mommy and Daddy were wrestling.
No, they were actually roughhousing.
Oh yeah. Roughhousing.
You know what dogs do? They
Hijinks.
they hit each
Horseplay.
other. That's right. Yeah, exactly. No, our dogs don't do anything. They just sit around. It's great. They don't fight.
Parents don't watch them, huh?
Although somebody left a giant surprise in my office that I found yesterday, which was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Rummy Mia's food enabler? Are they working in tandem? Is Rummy?
We're not fat shaming Mia.
No.
anymore. I
But
don't
is she
think it's
fattening
right.
her up so that so she's the one they catch and not Rummy?
I will say, people used to make fun of Rummy a lot, and now that energy has moved.
Who are these people?
Everyone that comes into our house.
It's not right, I tell you.
It hurts my feelings.
Cat can't help it.
I did ask my sister the other day if cats can feel insecure.
Why?
Just wondering.
Just no reason.
Maybe go back to the camel and the elephant
Yeah.
thing. I don't know if
I
they are
don't
aware
think
of
they
that.
can feel insecure or know that they weigh different than they did a year ago. I've almost had Mia for a whole year.
Almost. What's your born
Wow.
update?
Gotcha date.
Gotcha
Born
day
on.
was
That's
on
a
the
beer thing.
13th of December.
Oh, so we're like coming up on
yeah,
this.
this is-
Okay,
And
yeah.
my dad's birthday is on the 12th.
Are we having now? Who was having the bigger party?
Well,
Well,
the
for
cat,
my dad.
obviously.
Yeah, the cat.
Oh,
Now,
it's Friday the 13th
are you gonna have
this
like
year.
a joint
Ooh.
birthday party for your cat and your dad?
I don't think he'd like that.
No, he wouldn't.
Which is why
You're not going to do it. Like the fact you thought about that is a little
We're
upsetting.
guys. We have no say in any of this stuff. The parties happen and we
I
just
don't know.
go. We're not in charge of anything.
Huh. Okay.
Oh man. Mr. Pibb says cats aren't insecure. They don't give a bleep. All right?
But they're aloof.
Yeah, that's also true. All right, we're going to move on to the drive home here momentarily, including some we got some texts about some possible quarterback news that would be intriguing to say the very least. All of that straight ahead.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I am a huge control freak.
ESPN Arkansas. On ESPN Arkansas, download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL, to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey, ESPN 96.3 and hitthatline.com. Have you been to Swark Liquor? Trey Gentry and his team have a phenomenal spot. It's the first liquor stop in Arkansas for our Dallas and Texas fans traveling up to the hill. So if you're heading to Fayetteville, the lake, a cabin weekend, hunting, fishing, or any other activity you need your favorite drink, stop by Swark Liquor. And check out their apparel too. You'll want to wear it. Swark Liquor, 864 East Collin Ray Drive in Queen, Arkansas. Swark Liquor, we promise to keep them cold for you.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
On ESPN Arkansas, download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple.
Softball team, Gentry Athletics, is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
Have you been suffering with foot pain, knee pain, lower back pain, or plantar fasciitis? Do you feel like you're putting your life on hold? And maybe you've even tried all kinds of remedies with no relief. You might even be considering surgery like Kathleen.
I was buying new shoes every 3 months. It was terrible. I was in tears a lot. It hurt that bad. For 2 years, I was watching these commercials thinking, this can't be real. You know, you're never going to find out if you don't try. So my legs and my feet do not hurt like they did before Good Feet.
And Dave is also a satisfied customer of the Good Feet store.
Whether you're young or old, these are life-changing. I've tried the rest. The best is Good Feet.
You have nothing to lose except for your pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication, and no waiting. Good Feet arch supports are available today. Come in and see what we can do for you. We're located across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville and in Rogers on West Pauline Parkway behind Gearhead Outfitters in the district. Walk-ins are welcome.
Gift cards, everyone's got them, but how do you know which one to give? Try the All-American Steakhouse. The odds are in your favor. Who doesn't need a dinner out from time to time, or a well-aged steak cooked to your liking, or a place for the family to gather and relax? Check out the allamericansteakhouse.com or their Facebook page for specials throughout the month of December. Get your gift cards at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater and drop off a Toys for Tots donation.
They're always finding ways to support the local community at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale. Hey, it's Ruscin and Zach, and we want to talk to you about the Ozarks' newest and best social hangout, the Social Birdie. Located in the heart of Branson, the Social Birdie has everything a golfer could need or want. 5 golf simulators, a fully stocked pro shop, and a PGA-inspired putting course. Derek, they have the widest selection of bourbons you'll find, more TVs than you can count, and the best menu in town. It's our favorite hangout, the Social Birdie, 1250 Branson Hills Parkway, Branson, Missouri. Or check them out online at thesocialbirdie.com.
Game day is here. Don't let your HVAC system fumble. Call Kenty Jones Heating and Cooling. Their team offers fast, reliable service for both residential and commercial 24/7. From $39 inspections to a Kenty Club membership, Kenty Jones has you covered as Northwest Arkansas's trusted HVAC experts. See for yourself why Kenty Jones Heating and Cooling is rated 4.9 stars by hundreds of happy customers. Visit KentyJones.com to schedule your service. Kenty Jones Heating and Cooling. Excellence in the air.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
You're a bum.
Yeah, it's a good one. We are back here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. 866-285-4005. And this is your drive home powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
When's the last time I scored?
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
Yeah. Top dog.
Woo pig.
Portal update. LSU cornerback Ja'Kalen Johnson is in the portal.
No.
Can't. Okay. He was at Ohio State and then LSU.
Feels like they're moving backwards. Maybe. There's a chance.
That one's in play. All right,
yeah,
a win.
why not?
Hey.
Why not?
Hey. All right. Let's see here. Did I miss it? Did Kenny Dillingham get a big new contract out of this deal at Arizona State yet?
I don't think he has yet.
Well, he's more than due for one, right? I mean, we haven't cared about Arizona State in a very long
And after
time.
they get beat in the first or the second round, nobody's going to care about him again.
Till next year. Run it back.
Nah.
Kentucky quarterback Gavin Wimsatt has entered the portal.
Okay.
Can we? All right.
Yes. I would say that's a yes.
I have another. I have a journalistic question to ask. Is this KJ thing real, or are we all being duped by one of these fake accounts?
Duped.
Is that a fake account?
I've not seen anything that would make me believe that he's back for a 7th year. If I remember correctly, he didn't miss any time for an injury. He was redshirted his freshman year, played the legal limit, and then he was the starter here for 3 seasons.
He was granted another year, apparently, is what the thing said. I don't know if the thing's right or not. I've not seen. Is this valid? Did we all get get God on this thing?
I'll do some looking, but
they'll look for us.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't have to do any work here.
Well, I'd like to source it myself if you don't mind.
But I saw that and I'm like, it feels like someone's pulling my leg here.
Let me add this. Who cares? He's not any good. Don't worry about it. And if they bring him back, that tells you where you are.
They do love nostalgia around here, so that would put it in play if it's real. I don't know if it's real or not, but no. Let's see here. Hacker is telling us it's fake. This texter says he's going to finish what he started. And what would that be exactly?
Well, now he did post on his own Instagram that it's fake.
Oh, okay. So is he done with college?
Probably. I mean.
Oh yeah, that's what he
we've gotta
said.
Start moving some of these seniors out.
He
You can't
says
have guys in college for 9 years.
He says the post is eventually, like, you've got old people facing younger people, like when there's like 10 years age gap, like that's not good. He posted on an Instagram story that the post is fake. He's done with college ball. But there's a photo of his Arkansas jersey in the picture framed on the wall. So maybe
there's
it's
always
not.
a chance.
Maybe it's not. I love this. Then the other thing I saw, which is legitimate, is the Chandler Morris is in the portal.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
going to go. This would be Oklahoma, A&M, TCU. This would be his fourth school.
To Oklahoma, did he?
Did he not?
No, I don't think so.
I'll look him up. But he never went here.
No,
you know that much.
Maybe he never played at Oklahoma.
Chandler Morris. He's 23.
He had a good year. Threw for 3,700 yards, 31 touchdowns.
It says former Oklahoma quarterback re-enters the portal.
He had a good year.
Yeah, he did play for OU.
And he had a good year. Yeah. Really good year.
Yeah. He scored OU's first touchdown in the Big 12 title game in 2020.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah. So this would be his fourth school?
That's not even near a league record. So
he's going for that Teddy Buckets guy that Arkansas played in the NCAA tournament a few years ago at New Mexico State. Didn't he have like 6 schools or 7 schools he went to or something like that? That's good. Yeah. Oh, the thrill of the chase, you know?
Hey.
Thrill of the chase.
Don't chase it until you can't anymore. But, I mean, there's a point at which getting some of these people out who've been in school 7 or 8 years and they're not doctors, it's time to get them out.
Still working on that undergrad.
Yeah, still, like Charles said, he went to college for 3 years. He's still a freshman.
That's right. Oh,
Tyler's suggesting we bring him in just to bench him.
Well, you can't afford that.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I doubt that he would come to the school that fired his father. But if Chandler Morris would step in and be your most experienced and probably your best quarterback.
Well, that's sad.
It's a sad state of affairs, but
man.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. Is Talon playing in a bowl game, or is he?
Well, I don't know. Nobody knows.
Sit it out. Oh, okay.
He may come up with a mystery soft tissue injury.
Oh yeah.
Like a pulled quad.
Yeah.
And may sit it out. I don't think you get anything out of having him play.
Not really. No, you don't.
So if KJ let him be the backup, if KJ Jackson wants to play, go. Have at it, kid.
You're gonna go into the Liberty Bowl with your third quarterback,
true freshman. Yeah, who's seen a couple of snaps.
That's gonna be a wild adventure right there. That's what that's gonna be.
But Texas Tech may do the exact same thing.
Well, their offensive coordinator's gone. Didn't he get the FAU job? Did I read that?
Did he?
Or FIU? One of the F and one of the F's and U's with a vowel in the middle. A or I. I don't know which one it is. I think he got the job.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see here. Yeah. Texas Tech OZ Zach Kitley is the Florida Atlantic coach. He's the youngest head coach in FBS. He's 33. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Texas Tech has named Mark Leftwich the new OC.
Why do I know
for
that
the bowl
name?
game? Mark Leftwich?
Yeah. I know. Maybe I'm thinking of Byron Leftwich. Totally different guy.
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know much about Mark Leftwich. But so there you go. Oh, so Arkansas's got the continuity. I mean, they haven't changed coordinators yet, so got that advantage going on.
Continuity.
Got that advantage going for them in this game. Yeah. There it is. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Now,
Dustin asked, how many can they lose to the portal before they don't have enough to make a playable roster? Well, they went to the Liberty Bowl against Kansas with like 50.
Was it? I thought it was like 47 or something like that.
It may have been by the time they actually hit the field.
And they won that game. So the answer is not 47. I don't know.
Yeah.
This seems to be a legitimate thing that people are asking today is, do we have enough people to play? And I'm going to say yes. They'll figure something out. So this is probably not something you need to concern yourself about during this busy holiday time.
NFL roster is what, 53?
53, you dress 45 for a game.
It can be done. It's not ideal, but it can be done.
All those 45 are better than everyone you have on any given team. So you got to
remember that. In most cases,
any college team. No. The Panthers have 45 better players than Georgia.
Now, hang on. Whoa,
They do.
Whoa,
They do.
whoa.
They're professionals.
That doesn't mean anything.
They're professionals.
They suck.
All right, fine, whatever.
They might have 40 better players, but not 45. They suck.
I think it's 45. It might be 48 now. Anyway, that's how that works. So, I mean, you go into a pro game with 48. Hey, it'll be easy to... Now, you know what college does that really annoys me? I'm not picking on Arkansas here. I'm picking on college football in general, so leave me alone. You could have 45 guys on the game day roster, and you'll still have like 4 number 3s. It's so dumb. It's just so dumb.
I'm not a big fan of them.
There's no reason to duplicate if you have 45 people making the trip or whatever it is, 50 people. It's ridiculous. I can't stand that.
It's one of the more annoying things about college football.
It is on the low end, though. I mean, there are a lot higher priority irritating things than that. Yeah. Oh, Dustin didn't want them to fill out the roster. Well, I mean, they got to play the game. People got to get paid, so they got to the TV. The ads have to run. The tickets have to sell. They got to do the game. So
yeah, the game's going to be there whether you like it or not.
That's right.
So you might as well show up and play.
I wonder who's doing halftime.
Ooh, DQ, can you look that up? 2024
Liberty Bowl
halftime. They usually have a pretty good show. Eddie Money's been there.
Eddie Money did it the year Arkansas played East Carolina in the cold. I don't know how that man sang "Take Me Home Tonight" when it's 25 degrees out there, but he did it.
He got out there.
You know why? Because he's a pro.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And that's what Arkansas needs to do. Be a pro.
Right.
Get your booty on the dance floor. Let's roll.
Felix Cavalier,
Who's that?
a founding member of the Rascals.
Ooh, the Rascals.
What?
Skewing very old with this halftime.
Are we going old?
The Rascals were like 60 years ago.
Aren't both bands playing too, though?
I don't know.
Ask your sister.
Well,
You'd know.
I think the R&B is playing.
The what?
RMB.
Oh,
Razorback
okay,
Marching
got
Band.
it.
For those of you that don't speak band.
Sorry.
What's this guy's name?
Felix Cavalier.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
Were the Lovin' Spoonful not available? They had to get the Rascals?
Apparently, Tommy James and the Shondells. They couldn't get all 5 of them together. So
They couldn't get Ambrosia, so they got
so they got whatever that guy's name was. Will Spanky be singing?
Spanky. No, those are the
Different Rascals. Different Rascals.
That's going to be great.
Huh.
It's a beautiful morning. Doo-doo.
And I'm going to be picturing Woody Harrelson in my head sticking his claw through an alarm clock.
Groovin'?
Scratching his head with the... That's what I'll be thinking of.
Good lovin'?
Yeah, Abner's right. Is it Canned Heat going to be the second half of that?
Herman's Hermits were not available, so they got the Rascals.
Pete
God,
Springdale.
this is the oldest skewing halftime show I've ever
Well,
heard.
hang on. It gets worse. You don't know how old it is. Pete Springdale points out Felix is 82 years old.
Oh, my God. It might be dangerous to have this guy on stage.
See,
are you sure he's not flipping the coin and he's actually performing?
Okay, let me do more research.
Maybe we can have somebody interview, what's his name? Felix
Cavalier.
Who shot Buckwheat? Something like that.
Wait, no.
Oh.
I was wrong.
Oh, thank God.
He's flipping the coin. Okay.
He's playing at some gala the night before, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, big party. Okay. Yeah, that'll
Sorry,
be fun.
that was my bad.
That's
Now,
okay.
who's performing in halftime now?
It doesn't say. It only says this guy.
The bands. Well, maybe he's doing both.
Wait. He's
doubling up.
He's doing both.
Oh, my God.
No.
It says, okay, sorry. I'm on the Liberty Bowl website.
Yes.
Rock music legend to perform at the President's Gala and halftime show.
Wow, he's doing it both.
He's doing both.
Maybe he's lip sync to the
performing
stadium.
with 6 Wire.
I'm 30 years younger than him.
6 Wire.
And I can tell you right now, if I had to perform on a Sunday night and then again on Monday, I'd be dead tired.
You're not doing it.
No,
Right?
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You couldn't get like somebody else. You couldn't bankroll something AutoZone.
Well,
Maybe get somebody in there.
These uncertain times, things are difficult. So
you say so.
They couldn't get Frankie Valli, so they got this.
Well,
guy.
Frankie's up. He's performing in. Haven't you seen? God, he looks terrible.
I
He's
know.
90 up there, singing. I couldn't take my.
He
eyes
still
off
owes.
you.
I mean, his friend Tommy DeVito still owes the mob money. He has to keep doing these concerts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All the guys he owes money to are dead. So
he still owes him.
Still out there schlepping it.
That's right.
Thinking Grease is the word that you heard. To
Yeah.
prove it's got
Oh, what a night.
About a prostitute, by the way.
Late December back in 63. 1863.
It's about a hooker. You know that, right?
I know, yes.
Yeah, listen to the words. It's very disturbing.
Every rock song is about sex.
No.
You've listened to the words. They all
No, not all of them.
Yeah.
No, Under the Bridge is not about sex. That's about heroin.
Okay, you got me there.
Now, if you say it's about sex and drugs, we've cornered 95% of the songs in the rock format.
I can't believe they're going to have an 80-something-year-old man doing halftime at the Liberty Bowl.
You better be on defib alert for that thing. My God.
Too bad Lawrence Welk is dead. He could host the thing, for crying out loud. Oh,
well,
man.
who's old that would fit that?
Well, Frankie Valli.
Yeah, well, Frankie's busy.
I mean, we're talking. Some of those yacht rock guys are in their 70s. I mean,
Yeah,
get
but
those
they're
guys.
not in their 80s like Felix is.
Christopher Cross would be a great halftime.
This is old person abuse. Sending him out there on Sunday and Monday, that's old person abuse. And let's be honest, the Rascals catalog isn't that great.
He's got to do 3 songs.
I mean, what's GNR doing?
Well, yeah,
I mean, they what?
What's Guns N' Roses doing?
Yeah, what are they doing?
For the Liberty Bowl?
Why not? Why not?
It's a bit of an ask.
You're aiming a little high.
Am I aiming a little high?
Lower your expectations here a little bit.
It's not like they're doing anything.
Yeah. Mr. Pibb wants to know
What's
Abner.
Rat up to? What if you went Quiet Riot Rat?
Ethan wants to know, is Elvis not available?
Elvis
It is his town, after all.
That is correct.
Well, that depends on who you believe, if Elvis is available or not. Because some people probably say he is. And others people, not so much.
I was just trying to help with, GNR. They're not.
They got to play 3 songs.
What are the Scorpions up to?
Oh, Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Right.
What about Damn Yankees? What are they
Right.
up to?
Why, high enough. Yeah,
There you
absolutely.
go.
Poison's not doing anything.
What about Mr. Big?
Oh.
That's a good sing-along. Everybody now. I'm the one who wants.
Get the wagon. Get the wagon.
Oh, yeah, get the wagon. All right, this is your drive home powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Check H Grill and Buffet in Russellville is the perfect venue for birthdays, anniversaries, corporate gatherings. They can customize event packages just for you and your event and make it a success. Contact the Check H Grill and Buffet in Russellville today and discuss your event needs and get the date on the calendar. 1105 East Main Street in Russellville. CheckHBuffet.com. Check H Grill and Buffet. All right, we'll be back. Drive home powered by Mr. Sparky. Stay with us, please.
It's Monday, December 9th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. Our Brett Rains shows us some of the top shooters in the country and around the world currently competing in Fort Chaffee. The event runs through Thursday with some of the best punching their ticket to an international competition in Georgia. In sports, we now know who and when the Razorbacks will play this bowl season. Gridiron Hogs take on the Texas Tech Red Raiders December 27th at 6 p.m. in the Liberty Bowl. Right now, the Hogs are favored by less than a field goal in what's expected to be a high-scoring affair. More info on that and the Greenwood Bulldogs' second straight high school state title is available right now at 4029tv.com and on our free mobile app. Also in sports, the annual Brandon Burlsworth Award will be given out tonight, honoring the most outstanding college player who started his career as a walk-on. I'm Brandon Evans. For all those stories and more, join me tonight on 4029 News.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest's Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We are as golf as it gets.
Gentlemen, success doesn't have to leave you looking and feeling exhausted. At Voxy in Rogers, we help men stay looking confident and on top of their game with Botox. No more tired lines, just a stronger, more rested and defined look without anyone knowing. Get started today with $50 off your first treatment using code VOXY50. Visit VoxyNWA.com. That's V as in victory, OXYNWA.com. Because your face should match your game.
Oh, man.
Coach, are you okay in there?
Just flushed my keys down the toilet. Now I can't get in my car or house. What am I going to do?
Coach, I've been telling you, call Papa Lock. They'll get you a new set of keys and have you back on the road in no time.
Thanks, DQ. I'm calling Papa Lock right now.
Now what?
I can't find my phone.
Aw, Coach.
I'm going in.
Papa Lock. Your keys, your car, your house, your sanity. Call 479-444-9900.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
For over 45 years, Tanksley's Body Shop has been the trusted name in Northwest Arkansas for all your auto collision repair needs. Whether it's a minor dent or a major collision, Tanksley's skilled technicians will get your vehicle looking like new again. John, Mitch, and Arlene understand how important it is to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit them today in Springdale and see why generations of families have trusted Tanksley's for nearly half a century. Tanksley's Body Shop. We meet the nicest people by accident.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza outside of the Windy City, you need to head to Cassano's. Every pizza is made from scratch with the freshest ingredients and served the way you want it. And while you enjoy that perfect slice, catch all the games. Cassano's is your premier sports bar with lots of TVs showing all your favorite teams. Your place for the best pizza, coldest drinks, friendliest service, local events, and entertainment. It's Cassano's Chicago-style pizza.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Man, the party just keeps going here on ESPN Arkansas. I don't know. That's what we're going with. 5 o'clock. There will be no John Calipari radio show tonight.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're in New York, so they aren't doing the show. Sorry. Better luck next time.
Yeah, I'll do my best to get over it.
Okay. Well, you're devastated.
Beyond devastated.
Yeah. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
They have petitions everywhere. Everywhere you go, there is someone with a petition.
That's very negative.
It really is. That's right. Very is. It goes against all of DQ's wishes and beliefs. The people in Fayetteville have all got petitions. Why are you just staring at me? He started it. Yes.
He started it. You always start it.
Start what?
Everything. Ugh.
How do I start everything?
You make me look bad.
What? How do I make you look bad?
You take things out of context.
Wow.
That's what you said.
Wow.
But you know that's not what I meant.
I got divorced, so I wouldn't have to go through these kinds of things. I don't know what you meant. You said the thing about petitions. Man.
This is
dumb.
This is uncomfortable now. I don't know what to do.
It's very angry with me,
I know.
and I've done nothing but be nice to her. You know what? If you just give Marcus his check mark that he's earned.
Trying to wear her down, huh?
Yeah,
At the,
we're
the
playing a long
processor?
game here.
Okay. All right. It's been bantied about on the internet. I think I could say that the Metcalfs went into the portal today and picked up their NIL money on Friday.
So let me explain to you how this. So Derek,
they're out there saying.
They're out there saying that the Metcalfs, who are now squarely fixed in the portal,
Free agents.
went in and got their NIL money on a Friday. Derek, do you know why they did that?
Right.
Because they wanted their money.
Right.
And I'm sure that the subject never came up that they were going to jump into the transfer portal.
No.
And that, probably, hey, we'll see you in a month when you come pick it up again. Yeah, thanks for a free food coupon. I mean, now here's the question. If they indeed did grab their food coupons, you're not serving them, right?
Oh, those coupons are null and void.
They are now void. Just a thought. I mean,
This makes sense, right? You wanted to clear the bank before you make your announcement.
Now, Sully was on Twitter earlier talking about how they were good Christian family men who got their NIL money and ran. But
that's that's the scuttlebutt in a since deleted post. That's what it
really.
That's what it says.
From the person who paid the money.
Yes, apparently,
Okay.
yes, that's right. Yeah, that's what it says. I read I tell you what I see. That's all I can do here.
Well,
I've
I've got news for you. College football's a dirty business, and sometimes not everything is on the very rarely things are on the up and up. So hey, they went in, they got their money that they felt they'd earned, or their coupons or whatever, and walked out the door.
What's the opposite of the up and up? The down and down?
Yeah.
You ever thought about that?
Probably.
Have you ever thought about that, DQ? The opposite of the up and up?
Yeah, but what would be the word or phrase that people actually use?
Okay, so let's
hold on.
Okay.
No one uses the down and down.
All right.
So keeping everything on the up and up means to keep things honest.
Legitimate.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now what is the down and down of this?
A scam. The opposite of something that's legitimate is a scam, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Illegitimate.
Correct.
Down and dirt. That's not it.
Down and dirty?
No, sorry. I regret.
Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
No.
Fraud. That's the opposite of the up
It
and up.
is?
Ponzi scheme. Crypto.
Ponzi scheme seems a little too
It's a lot.
specific.
Yeah. There was some woman that got busted running one of those not long ago. A week or two ago. Can't remember. Like one of these influencers or something. I'll have to look it up one of these days.
Everything I've learned about influencers has been against my will.
Right.
Yeah. I'm no longer wanting to be influenced. I can influence myself. Unless I'm under the influence, I don't want to be influenced.
Okay. Yeah, you're definitely under the influence.
Well,
yeah.
I was not. I was simply managing pain.
Yeah.
Too well.
Yeah. There you go.
Robert says the opposite is a scam. Tyler and Green says down and out.
Okay. Down and out. That's different. That means you're like, destitute, broke. You got a sign on the side of the road or something.
All right.
Here's someone. You may want to save her saying, "You make me look bad."
No, I've got it. Don't worry about it. It's already been acknowledged.
YouTube never forgets.
Never.
Got to be on your toes, man. Got to be toes.
Hey, another great question from Matt and Rogers. Is anyone ever off the lamb?
Right.
Or are you
Yeah,
always
you're
on the lamb? And what does that mean?
Well, you're usually off the lamb because you're not in trouble with the law.
But you don't say you're
But
off
if
the
you're
lamb.
in trouble with the law, you're on the lamb.
Like right now, you're off the lamb.
Is lamb short for something?
What does lamb mean?
That's a great question.
I always thought it was land. On
the
land.
land? No.
Yeah.
No. Hang on.
Yeah. Origin. I don't know.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Running away or being a fugitive from the law.
Yeah, to avoid capture by fleeing from law enforcement. It originated in the late 19th century and was first used by pickpockets as a signal to escape from potential danger. The word lamb is believed to have Old English roots, meaning to beat or thrash, which evolved to signify escaping or running away.
Okay,
there you go.
So it's just a code word we adapted all these years later.
Pretty much,
Okay.
yes.
Good. Origins are fun. I like this stuff. Good. Yeah. Oh, and I get they did a Seinfeld episode about this one time in the early days of Seinfeld. Confusing, is it off the wagon or on the wagon when you are like if you're sober, you're on the wagon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're drunk, you're off the wagon?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if the goal was to get drunk? Then would you be on the wagon?
On the wagon. You're on the
Sober
drunk
would be off
wagon.
the wagon.
You're off the wagon if that's your goal.
This is all very confusing.
I
to
know,
me.
isn't it great? You want another one of those pills?
I'll tell you something. I'm going to sleep well tonight, but
good.
That is not for daytime use anymore.
May cause drowsiness.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it certainly does. Certainly does.
You know, that stuff never works on me. The
Really?
drowsiness stuff. Yeah.
Okay. For anyone who's not been paying attention, I had a wreck about almost a week ago today.
Yeah.
And I hurt my back, and I finally went in and got my back looked at, and I've got some issues, and they gave me something to help manage some of it. And
yes,
I was like, "What could 10 milligrams do?" Well, apparently, it could put me right to sleep. Right to sleep.
Yeah, he was nodding off during the commercials.
I was.
Now, to his credit, he's a pro. He showed up for the segments.
Yeah.
But man, as soon as we went to break, it was like, okay.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it lasted about 4 hours.
I've never seen anyone squeeze in 8 4-minute cat naps in a span of 3 hours. But
I had the sound. I knew when I was supposed to be back.
You did it.
Yeah.
J-Rod wants to know, what is about being in cahoots? How did that become a thing?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Riding Prairie Grove hasn't rode a wagon in a very long time. Good for you, man. One day at a time. I suppose, right?
I mean, the acting together with for an illegal or dishonest purpose.
Okay.
If you are acting in cahoots this weekend, call Jackie Mock. She will bail you out. Dem?
Cahoots.
It's a good word. I like
fun word to
I
say,
like
right?
cahoots. Dufresne has probably been in cahoots at some point.
Oh, yeah. He's done it. For sure.
Dustin would like to know kit and caboodle.
Now, I knew this at one point, but I don't know it right now. It's somewhere in the recesses of my brain. But I knew the origin story of kit
It's
and
a
caboodle.
set of objects, as in a tool kit or what a soldier would put in his kit bag. A
Right.
caboodle is also known as a boodle.
Yeah, it's something to do. Yeah.
Whole
Well, you
kit.
know, now this gets a raunchy connotation, but you know the phrase "balls to the wall" is from an airplane. When you would open the throttle all the way, the ball on top of the throttle would be on the wall.
Oh yeah, I didn't have that.
That's
on
where
my
that.
bingo card.
That's where
Okay,
that comes
did
from.
not know that one.
That is a legitimate phrase. You can use that and not be offending
Who had
people.
I
grammar
always
talk on their
assumed it
bingo
was
card.
dodgeball related.
Oh yeah, no, it's something to do with airplanes and like World War II or something like that. I believe that's correct.
Adam and West Fork. What did the bush do, and why did we beat around it?
Yeah, I don't know that one. Does that have something to do with Moses, like the burning bush?
That's
maybe?
what I would figure.
No.
Okay, all right.
No.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna guess without looking. It's an old hunting term, like when they would hunt rabbits. Just a
okay.
guess.
Okay, all right.
Meaning beat around the bush. Hold on.
Well, we know the meaning. We don't know the origin of it.
I'm working on it.
It's the question.
I'm on the Cambridge Dictionary. Relax.
Cambridge, not Oxford.
No,
Fancy.
not Oxford. Well, I mean that's where they filmed. No, they filmed Harry Potter at Oxford.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah, they did.
Been there to that. That was really boring.
Did you go to the Harry Potter studio?
No.
I really want to go there one day.
No. When someone says, you might hang on. I got it right here. The act of avoiding the main topic of a discussion. It's to talk in a roundabout way in order to delay the point of a conversation. Yes.
We know what that means. Where did it come from?
You know what?
That's where we started this conversation.
By the way,
a little loopy.
Everybody asking us questions, like you do realize you have access to the same internet we have.
Yeah.
It's the same internet. You can, you're a curious mind. You could look this up. You're on your own
the
time.
same as ours.
That's right. Yes, you have access to the same things. We don't have better books here. We have the same internet you do.
No, we don't. Well, maybe.
They closed the library in the building, so we don't have books here anymore.
Let's go to
Encyclopedias,
DQ's library
or World Book.
Yeah. How many,
Britannica.
How many books would you guess are in your library?
Few hundred.
Oh my. Okay.
Pretty good.
That's
We
an
have
actual
them,
library.
We do have them organized.
By what? The Dewey Decimal System?
No, like
what?
No, we don't have them labeled by the Dewey Decimal System.
Well, you should.
Libraries don't even use the Dewey.
No,
Decimal.
they don't.
What do they use?
It's out. They're
A new-
alphabetical.
Alphabetical and by genre.
Yeah, by genre. Yeah. I helped organize a library this summer. It's by genre.
Then why did I have to spend so much time growing up learning what the Dewey Decimal System was?
I don't know.
They had to do something with you, so that's what they decided to do. All of us, because you came along and you couldn't play Oregon Trail on the Apple II yet, like we could, or whatever it was. I beat Commodore. I don't know. I played Oregon Trail and died of dysentery
Every
many
single
times.
time. Yeah. But part of the game was to die of dysentery.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see here. Let's go to the phones now.
Okay.
Your drive home powered by Mr. Sparky. Roger is with us in Calico Rock. Roger, hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. What's going on, Roger?
First time listener, long time caller.
Yep.
And I just want to tell you all about a game I found on my phone.
Okay.
You might find interesting. It's
Right.
called Street Dude Homeless Empire.
Oh, yes.
I have never wanted to hear about a video game more in my life. Go on.
Well, you run around and you dig stuff out of dumpsters to build yourself up and move on with the game. It's actually a pretty good little game. You can only go so far in it though, and it kind of just dead ends.
Yeah.
It just stops. But it's interesting to play. But
what's it called?
Just check
Oh,
it
there
out.
it is. There it is.
Street Dude Homeless
Dude,
Empire.
Homeless Empire. I've got it. Become the boss
Yeah.
of the city. Let's get 4.6 stars. And
Yeah, it's pretty good. I've got as far as you can go in it until they do an update. Now I looked up FAQs about it, and they were saying how do you get out of this area, and it's basically said that's it until they update it. That's as far as you're going to go.
So you've already beat the game, and you're waiting on the update.
Yes, exactly.
This is the best
All right, Roger.
information
Good
that we've
stuff,
had today.
man.
Thank you. Street Dude Homeless Empire.
This feels like a game for DQ. Would you like to play a unhoused person?
Maybe.
Street Dude Homeless Empire?
I will say my pizza game.
Yeah.
The same company that made the pizza game is coming out with a barista, like a coffee shop
Oh, a
game
coffee
in
shop.
the same type of game. I'm so excited.
That's great. I love these games.
Abner wants to know, can you drop a toozy on a street somewhere?
I would hope so. That probably moves you up to the next level.
I'm downloading it right now. Give me some time.
I also think it's kind of fitting that there isn't really an end. It just kind of stops.
Right.
Because, when you are a man of the streets, there is kind of a expiration. You can't go much. Like, you're not going to start running a bank or something. You know what I mean?
You don't know that.
You have, there's you have a low ceiling in what you can accomplish.
Let me
there.
tell you about a man that I knew named Billy Ray Valentine. Billy Ray was a homeless street hustler from Philadelphia, South Side. And Billy Ray Valentine made his way to the top of his field in economics by going through Duke and Duke. At one time, he sat on the exchange and significantly increase the price of not just one but two pork bellies.
So your rationale for why anybody could come from the streets to the top of the world is the plot of Trading Places.
Billy Ray Valentine, Capricorn. Yes, of course. I'm a karate man. Karate man bruised on the inside. Yes. Yeah, big.
Oh,
Mike.
this is
Go ahead.
This is sad. Well, Jamie, the ending is called hypothermia. Jamie, that's very sad. Why'd you go there?
Why?
Why'd you go there?
Whoa.
Why?
Because you just go to sleep. That's what that's the way to go. You just fall asleep.
Yes, but you're very cold before you fall
But
asleep.
you just fall asleep.
Those newspapers are not very
Well,
warm.
Big
It's
Mike
sad.
suggests the end of the game is when you die from bad wine.
Isn't that how you die whenever you're buried alive?
Yes, hypothermia.
Is you just fall not hypothermia.
The wine?
You just fall asleep.
Yeah, that's called hypothermia.
Don't drink wine out of a can, Big Mac. Big Mike, that's the answer. Yes. Nelson in Harrison is on the phone. Hello, Nelson.
Hey, guys. That's the craziest thing to come on after that. But whenever you guys are talking about up and up, whenever we was talking about something the opposite of up and up, we always said sketch or sketchy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
Yeah.
But, guys, this is what I want to say about I want to ask you guys this question, okay? These guys going into the transfer portal, right? They could not really make a difference on a 6-6 team. How are they going to go where they got some competition pushing them to compete for spots? You know, you didn't have no competition behind you. Nobody was pushing you to do better. And you're going to go to another team where you're going to have somebody that's better than you? This transfer portal thing just totally blows my mind. You know, you're protected here, such as with KJ Jefferson. He had the job here. And then he went to UCF, and he sat on the bench. But that's up to them. And, Ruscin, this is what I want to say, man. When you were talking about that the Liberty Bowl teleconference thing,
Yeah.
what a bunch of garbage.
Oh, it's stupid.
Trey Biddy asked a question about the roster, and that goes, no, we're not talking about, we're not going to talk about that. We're not talking. And Pittman goes, it's about the roster. Well, I can't answer it. And then Trey Biddy, the same thing. He said, man, it's about the roster. What?
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Nelson. Yeah, these introductory bowl press conferences are a tremendous waste of time. It's all about complimenting the city and the host and all the fun stuff you're going to do, and maybe telling a humorous anecdote or two. They don't want any real questions in there. And when you try to, you get yelled at by the people monitoring the call, I suppose.
Hey,
yeah, it's crazy.
DQ, would you prefer a game where you're a police officer busting up homeless encampments because they're wondering if that's more your game?
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like being a homeless person would be your game. What
does that mean?
I don't know. Oh, look at this. Oh,
did you win?
I'm in a trash can pulling stuff out.
What'd you get? Anything good?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. See, we've lost him now.
Oh, yeah.
We've lost him now.
Oh, I got some wine, though.
That wine will kill you. Listen to Big Mike now. That wine will mess you up.
Oh, I just took a pee.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh, my
I
God.
did.
It's out of control.
I did. I just peed. All right.
All right. Very good.
You know what? There's another bum. Take this and beat him. Okay.
Krusty just clubbed a guy.
Yeah, I'm beating a guy with a baseball bat.
Wow.
Yeah,
what a game. This is what we
awesome.
need?
Yeah, this is okay. Okay.
Some guy named Selman Bridges is in the portal. You ever hear of him?
Have never heard of him.
Okay, well, he's gone.
Okay.
Freshman cornerback.
Never heard of him.
Okay. All right, well, he's gone.
Oh. Yeah, knock that guy out. All right. Yep, I'm good.
Alabama defensive tackle Jaheim Otis is in the portal.
No.
Okay, all right. Just thought I'd ask.
Great question. DQ, you can get on this. Car Chase guy wants to know, is Larry going to Graceland while he's over there?
I bet Larry didn't make the trip.
He's the bowling ball. They take him when they go bowling. He has to make the trip.
Do they have one
What
of
a stupid thing to ask someone to look after
the bowling
while
ball?
they're on a trip. Like, hey, make sure we got that bowling ball. Or imagine, some intern is driving themselves and they have to turn around because they forgot the bowling ball in like Conway or something.
It's buckled up in the front seat next to them in the car. That's right. You got Larry? Okay, I just wanted to check on it now.
If they forget Larry, Pittman will go crazy.
We got to have Larry.
They'll have to overnight the bowling ball to Memphis.
That's right. Yeah, it'll cost more to get it there.
Well, FedEx is right there, so
yeah, they can take care of it.
They can take care of you.
No, they can get it done.
Hey, just digging.
FedEx could have been in Little Rock, by the way, but Little Rock didn't want the headquarters, so they went to Memphis.
That seems logical and on par for Little Rock.
The Smith guy was from Little Rock that started FedEx. Another great moment of foreshadowing and forward thinking by the town fathers down there in Central Arkansas. Way to go. Good at FedEx.
All right. So texter of the 479 says, "What's fun to do in Memphis? Platinum Plus closed."
Oh, it did?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going. I'm out.
Cancel our reservation.
Yeah, don't need me.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, we need Larry because he's the star of our new holiday special
That's
that we're
correct,
working on
yeah.
for 2025. We've got to get this thing together while it still has some shelf life on it.
We could do a Home Alone version. What if they? Oh, no, listen, hear me out. Oh. So what if we have an episode where the team is going to the Liberty Bowl and they leave Larry home at Christmas?
Oh, Home Alone situation, yeah.
Exactly. Home Alone. But he takes the whole team out. They realize when they're on the bus going into the Liberty Bowl that they forgot Larry. And away we go.
Does the bowling ball celebrate that he made his family disappear and start eating a bunch of rotten food and running around the house?
Right, watching movies that didn't exist.
Yeah. Too bad AC ain't in charge no more. I think that movie's been on one of the channels every night for the last week. Every time I scroll by, Home Alone's on again. Home Alone.
I had 4 Christmases ready to roll over the weekend, and I got busy, and I'm going to watch that at some point this week. Because it is the modern day holiday classic. Agreed, DQ. You like 4 Christmases, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't convincing enough.
Great.
Fine.
It's fine.
It's funny.
Great.
My dad doesn't really like it.
Why?
I don't know.
Nobody asked him.
Yeah.
Well, I was just saying.
We like what we like.
He thought that it was disappointing that you guys gave it such a good
Great.
glowing recommendation.
Now I'm dead. Now I'm not living.
Maybe Kenny doesn't have the sense of humor that we do.
Maybe.
Right. Maybe he doesn't appreciate the comedy talents of one Vince Vaughn.
That's right. Yes.
Maybe.
And Dwight Yoakam as Pastor Phil.
You mean Denver? He was Orlando.
Orlando,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was.
John Favreau. I haven't seen that move in a while. All right. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Yeah, the board
here on
game
Ruscin.
scene is peak comedy. They're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Password.
That is- yeah. Can't say. No, the peak comedy is when they're trying to put the satellite dish on the roof. Hot or cold? What? Hot or cold?
You do a pretty good Robert Duvall.
I do?
Yeah. I used to be able to do a really good Marlon Brando as the Godfather.
It's worse. Way worse. I've definitely used one line he says. Whatever you're doing, stop it right now. This is dumb. All right, we'll be back here with more coming up in a moment on ESPN Arkansas. Hey, remember a couple things here. Tomorrow at All American Steakhouse is gift card extravaganza. For every $50 you spend, you'll get a $20 bonus card. For every $50 you spend in gift cards when you dine at the All American. Must be dine in to participate in the promotion. You can't use the gift cards on the same day. Bonus cards can be redeemed from December 26th to January 31st. Not valid on online gift card purchases. So go by there and get a bunch of gift cards. Have you a great meal at the All American Steakhouse tomorrow. It's gift card extravaganza there at the All American Steakhouse. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. And if you'd like to make a little wager on your favorite sporting event, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. They got Arkansas getting points tomorrow night in the Jimmy V Classic against Michigan. It's all there on the App Store. Download it today. Bet Saracen. The App Store, Bet Saracen, BetSaracen.com. Check it out. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com. We'll be back.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Here's somebody that says we're the Jersey Shore. All right.
Yes, but with less abs.
More flabs.
On ESPN Arkansas, download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
It's a dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey, ESPN 96.3 and HitThatLine.com. Have you been to Swark Liquor? Trey Gentry and his team have a phenomenal spot. It's the first liquor stop in Arkansas for our Dallas and Texas fans traveling up to the hill. So if you're heading to Fayetteville, the lake, a cabin weekend, hunting, fishing, or any other activity you need your favorite drink, stop by Swark Liquor. And check out their apparel too. You'll want to wear it. Swark Liquor, 864 East Collin Ray Drive in Queen, Arkansas. Swark Liquor, we promise to keep them cold for you.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike
Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call, cleans it all.
On ESPN.
Is the community they serve. Sterling Bank values its role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make the community stronger each day. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Hey there, it's Phil Elson for Good Feet, and I know you've heard me talking about what Good Feet can do for you when you're out and about, working or exercising, but this time of the year, I think we're possibly thinking cozier situations. It's fuzzy slippers weather, and those Good Feet arch supports I've been telling you about, they work in your slippers too. Actually, they work in any kind of footwear, work boots, tennis shoes, basketball shoes, and yes, nice fuzzy, warm slippers. Go visit Good Feet in Fayetteville across from Walmart on Mall Drive, or in Rogers across from Topgolf right off I-49. They're going to listen to you. They're going to set you up with the good stuff. Good Feet arch supports. And they work for all your shoes. Get rid of your foot pain, ankle pain, plantar fasciitis. Let me suggest a quick trip to Good Feet. It makes everything so much easier to enjoy, and it helps you get through the day without the pain that slows you down. I've been wearing mine for 3 months. Let me tell you, they make a huge difference. Even my warm, fuzzy slippers agree. Good Feet. Also at goodfeet.com.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Brothers Roofing and Restoration, a licensed and insured local roofing contractor in Arkansas. Since his playing days for the Hogs, Brother Alexander has been on rooftops, many years as an adjuster, and in the past decade as a roofing contractor. He knows how to help you through the insurance process while replacing your roof using only the industry's best materials. And being a lifelong Arkansan, he'll be here to stand behind his workmanship and warranty. Call 479-353-3877 to arrange a time for Brother and his team to inspect your roof.
I'm meteorologist Wayne Morrison with your 4029 Get Ready with the Forecast. A cold front moves through this evening and overnight tonight. Spotty sprinkles and light showers is possible. By sunrise Tuesday, temperatures will be in the low to mid-30s. A chilly day is forecasted for Tuesday with daytime high temperatures only climbing to as high as the low 40s. Tuesday's overnight temperatures will fall to the mid-20s by sunrise Wednesday. That's your Get Ready with the Forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back here at ESPN Arkansas. Had the Hit That Line Now app, and we go live now to New York City. Behind enemy lines. We're not sure who the enemy is. We're about to find out who the enemy is. Tommy Kraft is live in Manhattan with the very latest. Hello, Tommy.
Inflation, that's the enemy.
Okay, all right. Things a little expensive in New York City this week.
Thought I'd come back to the room and do this one. It's cheaper that way. So.
Have you seen the Naked Cowboy yet?
It's cheaper that way.
Have you seen the Naked Cowboy yet?
No.
Times Square. That's where you got to head down to.
I've been to Times Square. I wasn't on the lookout for that, but I'll check in with Cementhead here in a little while. See if he
in a town of 10 million people, you're going to see him. Come on, man.
He's here.
I know he's there, but I mean, just other side of the city. You don't need to see him.
Well, it's about like Arkansas. It's cloudy. It's in the 40s and 50s and a little drizzly. So about like at home here. Except there's 8 million more people.
Where are you staying? You staying Midtown? You staying around the Garden?
No, not near the Garden. More Midtown. See 6th Avenue and about 53rd. Something like that.
Hey,
Theater District.
Wow, that's not the Motel 8. No, sir. Now you going to take the train down to the Garden?
This is a good question.
How about a rickshaw? We get one of these guys on these bikes. Make that work.
Yeah, but if you take the train down, just remember to return the homeless person to their upright and locked position.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I may venture out on the subway. It's like a straight shot down there.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, right to Penn Station. Remember, don't stare.
Yeah.
But don't look away either.
Right.
You just want to let them know that they're there, and that's it.
They're more afraid of you than you are of them.
Well, I'm telling you, it is getting into town, and I know Ruskin's been here. Have you been up here very many times, Zach?
Used to live there.
You did?
You used to live in the city?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So normal
normal
time to get from LaGuardia to Midtown or whatever is 35, 45 minutes, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hour and 20 yesterday to get into town.
That sounds about right.
It is just packed right now. Tourists and everybody coming in. If you want to go anywhere near the tree at Rockefeller Center, good luck. It's just shoulder to shoulder. They got the streets shut down. I mean, it's just it is what I guess it is what it is at the holiday times here. It's the first time I've ever been here at the holidays.
Yeah, it's a good time. You can have a good time in Manhattan. It's not too bad. Now we have a basketball game tomorrow. Now, been to an event at the Garden?
Never.
It's an experience. And just remember, when you're walking in, you're in hallowed ground. Believe me, they'll tell you on your way in. They'll let you know that this is the mecca of basketball, which it is not. But they're going to let you think it
if this is not the mecca, Zach, what is the
Rucker
mecca
Park.
of basketball?
Rucker Park.
Rucker Park is the mecca of basketball. Now, you want to go have a good time? Swing out to Rucker. Rucker's out where the old polo grounds used to be. Legendary
put that on
Rucker.
the list.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's another short
Hey,
train
Laura,
ride.
put Rucker Park on the list.
Yeah,
That's another short train ride for you, right uptown.
Not really your crowd, but
You're getting the same response I'd get.
that's the mecca.
The mecca.
No, I went to a.
Yeah, babe, that's the mecca of basketball, Rucker
That's
Park.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Zach said.
We're not going, she said.
Did you hear? Cement Head says he's already had 3 dirty water hot dogs. I don't think I would be able to function after one.
We had one last night after a long. Well, it was a long day. 4:45. Get up. Get to XNA. By by early evening, it was time for a nap, and Street Dog was about the way we went for dinner last night.
Well, those are one of those things that can go either way.
Yeah.
They can be a memorable experience, or it can be a memorable
it's
experience
memorable.
for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right.
Wind up throwing up in a bathtub.
Yeah. It's or on the stairs. They
The
wouldn't.
best $5 hot dog you'll ever eat. So.
Yeah, I don't know how the carts smell so bad. I mean, even the pretzel carts.
And they're
smells-
everywhere.
Yeah,
They are the Sabret, or however I don't know. I may not be saying that right, but those little umbrellas over their the street carts. They're everywhere.
Yep.
All right, Carnegie
Can't
Deli
swing a
for
dead
lunch
cat without
tomorrow.
hitting one.
Ooh, Carnegie Deli.
Went by there. That's just
Really
a few
good.
blocks up from where I'm
Really
at.
good.
57th. Hang a left. You'll run into Carnegie Carnegie Hall.
Yep.
Yeah, and then go another block and you'll see Carnegie Deli. Yeah.
Wow, it's
Walk by
worth the
it.
price of admission. It's a little crowded, it's a little busy, but it will change your life.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place. We're talking with Tommy Kraft live in New York City. He's there, of course. The Razorbacks play Michigan tomorrow night at the Garden in the Jimmy V Classic. Have you seen any other college basketball fans roaming around yet?
The plane was full of Razorback fans that were here for the same reason.
Yep.
Coming out. So, they're here. I've only seen one or two others dressed in Razorback gear. Saw a Tennessee fan today. I've seen no other Michigan fans other than the picture of Cement Head, but I'm sure they'll show up. And, that's the thing. What's the Garden hold? 20,000? I don't know what the number
I
is.
think I think it's smaller than that. I think it's like
Smaller.
17, 18,
Yeah.
something like that.
For basketball.
For
yeah.
basketball, anyway.
18,000 out of 8 million people. You just don't move the needle that much.
No.
Yeah.
So
It's it was obviously around the building tomorrow. There'll be a lot of people hanging out there. But yeah, the early
Right.
game for people that aren't paying attention to this, the Tennessee plays Miami in the first game tomorrow. Isn't that right?
Tennessee and Miami, I think that's at 7 Eastern, and then 9 o'clock or thereabouts will be the second game, so I guess 6 o'clock. But, yeah, that'll be the first game, and, we've seen Miami. I would expect Tennessee to roll in that game, but you never know.
The newly minted number 1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, with the polls coming out.
Now, are you going to be sitting down with like Chris Rock and and the guys down like Adam Sandler and those guys down in down
Bigger
the
than
front
that.
row?
Bigger than that. David Fuchs. So.
Oh, wow. Our guy.
Yeah, our man David Fuchs.
Yeah.
Now, you going to be courtside or you're in the rafters?
We'll be near the court. Yeah.
Okay.
David Fuchs did a very smart thing. He once produced for us, Zach, on the morning show.
Mm-hmm.
He got out of radio and got into finance. And now he has like all kinds of money. I'm sure.
Smart man.
So he can get you places.
All right.
Yep. He lives here in the city, so we're going to have dinner with David and his lovely wife and go to the game. So
nice. There you
It's
go.
not a bad evening.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, if it's a security risk, you don't have to answer. But where will dinner be this evening?
This evening has been undecided. Tomorrow evening, David has picked out some Korean barbecue place.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, not bad. Not bad at all.
Near Madison. He said the experience of the dining experience in and of itself, I guess it's like, like going to Shoguns or something on steroids. I'm not sure. But he
Dinner
said
and a
you'll
show.
love
Dinner and a show.
Yes,
All right.
apparently we're going to love the experience. So
Okay.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right. Well, you've done pizza. You've done hot dog. You got to do pizza tonight, right?
Well, we had a late lunch. was walking by this, it's called Pizza Note or whatever, and this sign literally jumped out, hit me in the leg, said 2 for $1 martinis.
Ding!
And so I said, it's fate. So, and probably one of the best bowls of pasta I've had in many, many years.
Yeah, you can get some food there in New York. Cement had ate at a Hard Rock, so please take him with you.
Oh, man. The one thing you don't see, I mean, you do see the street vendors with the dogs and all those, kind of things that you can have on the street. But, I mean, you're not going to run down the road to the Burger King.
No.
Or, I've seen one Taco Bell and a handful of McDonald's.
Yeah,
that real estate appears a little bit too expensive for a Wendy's to open up on the corner.
Yeah.
So
they have them, though. They have them.
You got to find them. We take the train, but
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Let's see here. Tommy Kraft with us from New York City, and of course Arkansas tomorrow. And I will be on the post game coverage tomorrow night of this little venture here.
Following the action, I'll be checking in with you guys. I guess you and Matt tomorrow night. So ought to be a fun day. And I don't say it's a put up or shut up game because I don't think you have win or go home kind of games in December, but if Arkansas, you said, I heard you in the last segment say that Bet Saracen had Arkansas getting points in this game.
Yeah.
But, man, you've got to figure out how to put 40 minutes together. And that's one thing, even in some of the wins like Saturday against UT San Antonio, they still didn't put 40 minutes together. They've had very few games they've put 40 full minutes together. Even if they lose, that's like the thing I want to see is can they play the better part of a 40-minute contest as a team at a high level? We hadn't seen it yet. And against the better opponents, Illinois being one and Baylor being the other, you didn't come close in those games without putting 40 minutes together.
Yeah. Same time tomorrow?
Can do.
All right, let's do it. All right. Have fun out there. All right. Thank you.
All right, all of our coverage here from the Big Apple, brought to you by our friends at Futrall Marine. Your Duck Boat Authority, proudly powered by their outboard motors and Tahatsa outboards as well. Feel the wind. Log on to futuralmarine.com. The hunt starts here. And by our friends at Mock Legal Solutions, now in Fort Smith and in Salisaw. Quality legal services for a low flat fee. Call Jackie Mock, 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions, real advice. Boys, it's a reasonable price.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, that's Tommy Kraft live in New York City here on Ruscin and Zach ahead of the big game with Arkansas and Michigan tomorrow night at the Garden on right above Penn Station in New York. All right, we'll tell you what we learned coming up right after these words.
Guaranteed satisfaction for at least 4 hours a day.
Does the Viagra have a shelf life?
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app. Coverage is presented by Futrall Marine, your duck boat authority, proudly powered by Tohatsu Outboards. Tohatsu Outboards, feel the wind. Log on to futuralmarine.com. And by Mock Legal Solutions, now in Fort Smith and Salisaw, Oklahoma. Quality legal services for a low flat cost. Call Jackie Mock at 479-769-1505. Mock Legal Solutions, real advice, reasonable price.
It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Building warriors.
Physical toughness and physicality matter more now than ever before.
Competing for each other.
You can care about the kids and still win.
Upholding the Hawks standard.
Whatever we do, we'll have good people who are driven and wired, knowing that there's an expectation here and not being afraid of it.
This is one of those Razorback moments.
Follow John Calipari in Arkansas on the hardwood all season long.
Right here on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Robert and Victoria wanted to sell their property in Bella Vista. They turned to the Limbird Real Estate Group. From the moment they met with the Limbird team, Robert and Victoria knew they were in good hands. The team listened carefully to their needs and goals, and they developed a plan to sell the land quickly and efficiently. Over the next few weeks, Limbird Real Estate Group worked tirelessly to market the property and generate interest from potential buyers. They leveraged their extensive network of contacts and used innovative marketing strategies to get the word out about the land. Before they knew it, Robert and Victoria had multiple offers on the table. The team at Limbird helped them evaluate each offer and ultimately chose the one that was best for them. Robin and Victoria were not only satisfied with the results, but also impressed with how Limbird handled the entire process. They've been through the real estate process before, but this was by far the smoothest and most efficient experience they've ever had. Find out more about it at limbirdteam.com. Limbird.
The most common form of treatment for the arthritic joints is normally cortisone injections and gel shots and over-the-counter medications. And most patients have tried all of that and are still in pain.
Every day, Dr. Aaron Wolkoff, a QC Kinetics medical director, meets patients who have exhausted every method to get relief. They've been told surgery is their only option.
They want to stay away from that path, and they come to us almost as the last hope. So we're using our own body's properties to help manage pain, to help slow arthritis down, keep the patients active with no downtime, and getting back to what they enjoy doing. I mean, I love what I do.
QC Kinetics regenerative treatments from our board-certified providers help heal and restore aching joints. No surgery, harmful drugs, or downtime. Call for your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Hi, I'm Truett Tullett with WT Equipment in Spring. As the year ends, we're motivated to move inventory and meet all your equipment needs. Take advantage of year-end pricing on New Holland, Bobcat, Hustler, Steel, and more across our 8 locations in Arkansas and Louisiana. Stop by for a cup of coffee or visit us online at WTEquip.com. Thank you for your business, and we wish you a Merry Christmas, a safe New Year, and a prosperous 2025.
Time for another incredible episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Is your furnace making loud noises? Is it keeping you warm?
Is soot collecting near the furnace register?
Seriously, is it keeping you warm?
Well, shiver no more.
Shiver no more?
Shiver no more. Call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. We'll get you warm and comfortable.
Call 751-9691, 751-9691, or find us online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Zach say,
Shiver no more. It's my slogan for the winter.
On the next incredible episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Gentry Public Schools is proud to celebrate champions on and off the field. From their state champion esports and state champion bowling team to their national champion powerlifters and regional champion and state semifinalist softball team, Gentry Athletics is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Okay, we're back here on the program. It's 10 minutes till the top of the hour. Here on Ruskin and Zach, DQ and I winding down the Monday edition here with you. And DQ, what did you learn today?
I learned that before George Washington died, he said he would never set foot on English soil again. And a statue was built of him in London, and there is U.S. soil under that statue.
Nice. True to his word. George Washington. Okay, I've learned that studies have found that songs that are over 120 beats per minute can lead to dangerous driving. So Insuranceopedia went and looked at Christmas songs that may be dangerous because they have over 100 and I said beats per hour. I meant beats per minute.
You said beats per minute.
Okay, I did. 120 beats per minute. So they went and found Christmas songs that may be dangerous to listen to. And the most dangerous Christmas tune to listen to, according to these people, is Frosty the Snowman at 172 BPM. Followed by All I Want for Christmas Is You, which is annoying for a lot of reasons, 150 BPM. And then Feliz Navidad at 149. Those are the top three. These songs are way too fast. I always thought Frosty the Snowman was kind of slower than that.
Yeah.
This is the Gene Autry version, too, so not exactly a banger, I would say, but what they got in here. I don't know. I don't know what the safest Christmas song is. Yeah, 120 beats per minute. Dangerous. Dangerous stuff. Let's see here. Ryan and Prairie Grove making a Sabaro's reference with Cement Head going to get his favorite New York pizza.
My dad
Michael
did.
Scott.
My dad did make me video him standing in front of that Sabaro in Times Square saying, like, going to get my favorite New York slice.
Everyone probably does that now. They probably get more people do that than actually eat the
Eat
pizza.
there. He loves Sabaro.
Hmm.
He thinks it's delicious.
Wow. You would think a fine connoisseur of pizza like
He
that
loves
would.
pizza, though, so.
I mean, he did keep the buffet going
Yeah.
for those years. So,
He loves all types of pizza, so I guess it's not surprising.
yeah. Well, if you like that, you do love all kinds of pizza.
Yeah.
'Cause that is.
He'll sometimes, I guess on his lunch break, go to the mall specifically to eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I've always wondered about that. If people go from outside to the mall to eat.
I've met him for lunch at the mall.
Well, that's convenient for you. It's right up the street here.
It's not convenient for him.
Wow. Okay. Well, that is going to wrap up another hour here on Ruskin and Tank. Good to have you with us today. I think we've covered it all. We're going to cover it all again here coming up, including how I am delighted that Alabama has been left out of the college football playoff. Serves them right for losing to Oklahoma and Van.